Háblame. Vamos, hazlo. Dije que hables, demonios. Muy bien. Voy a obligarte a hacerlo.
A ver, hijo de la chingada, deja de estar viendo memes, pendejo.
A la verga, me vale verga, perro. Y cállate a la verga, hija de su puta madre, a la verga. La verga, vergazos con la verga.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Long time listener, first time caller.
First time
Caller.
First time caller.
After downloading the free Discord app, use the invite link in the description or scan this QR code with your phone to be taken to the Beyond Wednesdays Discord server.
First time listener, long time caller.
There you will see the Modern Comic Mayhem category on the left with the call-in waiting room. Join that call-in waiting room, set up your camera and your mic, and have your questions ready.
Call me now!
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial
Subject.
The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night, another Modern Comic Mayhem, live and absolutely crazy every show. Normally, I start off the show by saying I'm gonna try and have a short show tonight, but that never happens. So
we all know that's not true.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, it means 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides the after show.
Yeah. Remember, you guys, you can always call in live to the show. We have a Discord, and there is a call-in live section. And, if you guys want to state your case on any matter or just order some fake pizzas, give us a call. We'll make fun of you, or we'll laugh with you.
It'll be there in 2 months or less.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody on Discord. Chad Cave, Brad. There's all kinds of people that come hang out after the show. We have an after show lounge and a pre-show lounge. We're hanging out in the pre-show lounge before the show during the sesh. So if you guys want to come hang out with us in there, you can. It's called Show Lounge. So go hang out in there. After the show, we hang out in the show lounge. So come hang out with us in there and shoot the shit. Anybody's allowed to come join the Discord. Just know that everything you write is going to stay there in perpetuity, and the internet is forever. So don't be a douchebag. That being said, yeah, exactly.
Unless you delete the message, but then someone
So
already
that
took
means
a
it
shot of
goes like Al Gore's personal journal, because didn't he invent the internet? Like,
yes, he did.
Yeah. Kyle says, "What's Discord?" Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Funhouse with the $1.99 super chat. He says, "Where's the Nookie at?" I don't. It's not here, not right now. That's for sure.
Actually, I think the Nookie's right beside you, Brian. Look at him, the long hair.
Yeah. Lost his drummer recently.
Yeah, I mean, not. He's not medically. He's fine. You know, he just quit the band.
Yeah,
last minute. Yeah, so we're trying out a couple of fill-in drummers and stuff like that.
I can give you one right now. Literally down the hall, I can hear someone beating. He's 5, but he will beat the shit out of things like all night long.
We do have a drum set, and I was just saying backstage before we started, I don't care about how old they are. Like, you know, if they can play the beats, like, let's go. Kyle, where are you? Are we flying you out to Houston? Do you play drums?
Yeah. There you go. There is pickups. I got pickups for tonight. I've got a giveaway care of our boy Drew at Wanted Comics. So we're going to do a giveaway from Drew tonight. Yeah, so shout out to Wanted Comics. We'll open that live on air. And then I think I got some other pickups. Dude, I want to ask people out there if they have this problem. And I know that part of it is out of the majority of it is out of my
penicillin will help it.
Yeah, my laziness. But do you guys ever forget that you've ordered something and then you don't get it, and then you're like, you have to go and search through your old emails or something to find where you bought it from? You're like, I remember buying that variant
all the fucking time.
Yeah, man.
Especially because like I get into the toys, and like a lot of this stuff, you know, you get people like Hasbro and like the bigger names, but like there are smaller companies like Ramen Toys who were doing like the mask, like the Thunderhawk.
Yep.
All of a sudden it showed up one day. I was like, where the fuck did this come from? I was like, it's great, but I'm like, did I pay for this?
I got a refund the other day. I was like, what the hell did I order? And then it was from Blowout Cards, and it was something I don't even remember ordering. It was like soccer on the road to World Cup, whatever year, like box of cards. I was like, they're like, you pre-ordered this and paid for it, blah blah blah. If you'd like to exchange it for store credit, just let us know. If you just want a refund, we'll send you a refund. And I was like, I'll take a refund. I don't remember ordering this. And I looked through all my like order emails, and I was like, kind of like, it's like, I don't see any of this. Like, when the hell did I order this?
Keep playing cover tunes.
What about Josh? He gets stuff from all over the fucking world. He's probably got packages from like Antarctica and Chad and Georgia and like just any random. There, look at this guy.
Are these all the things you're waiting on?
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, bro.
So these are all my custom email folders where I keep track of everything. And so like when I order something, I have one that's comics I am waiting on. So everything I'm waiting on, I know, and it's under this folder because
somebody showed them. Look at this guy. Hey, did you get your N1 Starfighter? The Mandalorian one that you ordered? Pre-ordered? You. Because you were going to order.
I never ended up ordering it
because you could actually take the figure out and sell it for exactly what the N1 was selling for. Honestly, it's not Josh's fault. I told him, I was like, don't worry about it. That you're not gonna make that much money off that.
And the figure sells for what the whole thing does.
Yeah, you didn't end up buying it?
Mm-mm.
I didn't get any. It's
what up, bud? What are you up to, brother? How you be?
Oh, nothing, man. What's going on, dude?
Chilling.
You said 10 o'clock, dude. What the fuck's going on here, dude?
Time zone.
No, dude.
It's 10:30.
Yeah.
Eastern.
It's
there you go.
Well, when does daylight saving times change? Because then that gains me an hour, so I could start the show earlier.
Does it change in Phoenix?
No, but that means I gain an hour. Because it doesn't change, I gain an hour on everybody that's on the East Coast, and I usually run on East Coast time, right?
I think it's November now.
Is that when it comes out? Or
think
when it happens?
I think it's later than
When
used
it
because they
comes
changed it called like the energy bill. But what do I know?
It was a session and a half today before the show, gentlemen. I am. What strain are you smoking? Hashtag the Bogcast. Puddles tonight, and it is 28%, and it is gnarly.
Dang,
so
28%. That
28,
is...
yeah, 28% with 2 grams of hash, all in there and shooking around. So it's going to be a fun.
Manny's comment.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night tonight. Manny says, "Josh, you ripping your Santa Cruz blind bag tonight, ladies and gentlemen? What does that mean, Josh? Show everybody what that is."
So these were these Santa Cruz. They did a Pokemon collaboration.
That's cool.
For skateboards, and
very cool.
Yeah, these were all the different ones that you can possibly get, and then they have these gold ones that were limited to 50 each, that are selling for like $6,000, $10,000, $15,000. It's crazy,
bro. You're gonna get a gold one tonight, doggy.
Oh, that'd be awesome,
bro.
So
That's so cool, dude.
That would be awesome.
So we're gonna open that up here in a little bit. Whenever Josh is down, we'll see if we can will everybody can will a gold one of 50 in there, right?
I almost don't want it because I want to keep it, but if I get one of those, it's going straight on eBay. Like, I'll undercut everyone on there. I don't care, just to get rid of it and make some money.
Give my cash.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah. So
hey, Brian, can I thank Hartman for this?
Of course you can. Let's talk about this. Shout out to Hartman. If you guys don't know, Hartman Cards. He is a great artist. He's doing some cool art and stuff on IG, and he does custom cards. Let me go ahead and bring up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the light because it's the Mojo Refractor of Darth Vader. It's a downtown Darth Vader with the Death Star, but you can see the light. It looks.
I'm gonna put you up in solo here. Here we go. Okay. Put it up to the camera, kind of.
Get a little shine here. The case may be a little too big for it. I feel like that may be taken away from the Mojo Refraction because in person it looks fantastic. So
yeah, that's a great card.
You can see the Darth Vader in there, but
that looks
what
nice,
you can't see, guys, is like the Mojo piece, and it looks really good. Hartman, the card is fantastic.
Yeah, you could tell from here. That's like when you hold it back and you can see the card, how good it is.
Yeah, because it like the gold, like within the Mojo, kind of lights up the Death Star behind him. Very cool.
Dope.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
So this is Hartman's IG Cartier West Cards. Make sure you guys follow it if you're not following it. He does all these. He's the one that did the famous Wander Chris Hansen autograph card that was shown all over the world and went crazy.
That guy is a beast, man. I mean,
is she like 14 or is she?
No, my God, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Let's find dude. I love these Shane Gillis downtown cards, man. These are badass. Shane Gillis, my favorite comedian right now by far.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's
he's badass.
Look at that Bo Jackson.
Yeah,
89 score. Is it 90
score?
I
want to find the one you have. Where is it? Dude, I love the Ken Griffey Jr. too.
That's a great.
Oh, that one's good, man. Hell yeah.
Man.
You mean this Ken Griffey Jr.?
Oh yeah, Hartman. Oh, I see. Had in somebody's pocket.
Wow.
Look at that. That is pretty.
And then you were talking about the Chris Hansen card too, right?
Hold on, keep that up. Yeah, there we go.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
And then the Griffey, right?
That's nice.
You're talking about those?
That Griffey looks great.
Yeah.
Here's the backside. It's reversed.
That's nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's the
this
Vader.
Is the Vader.
Nice.
Badass how he has the Death Star, and it's the Death Star is all the Mojo Refractor.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Really well done. Really well done.
Yep. Good shit. Shout out to Hartman. Keep killing it, brother. All right.
Hey, did you see that? We didn't get a chance to really look at it last time, Brian, but those new metal slabs for the cards with the etching on the side.
Hey, hold on. Jersey, are you calling in, brother?
I'm trying to.
There we go. I got you now, man. How you doing?
What's good?
What's going on, brother? I got you
Hey,
on now.
I'm just calling in.
To order pizzas?
Yeah, I'm getting. There's a crazy echo too.
Hold on. Let me. Is there an echo for this guy? Do you guys hear an echo for him?
There's no echo on our side.
No echo on our side. So it's just on your side.
Do you still have like
Okay,
YouTube
well,
open or
I'm only
anything
going to be
like
a second.
All right.
I just wanted to call in and tell everybody you guys are great. I appreciate all you guys.
Hell yeah.
The content that you guys put out. The best part of most of my days when I'm at work, checking in, listening to the replays. And I just had 2 questions real quick.
All right.
There was the Santa Claus cover for the Batman.
Yep.
Does anyone know if it's really a scratch and sniff because it's listed as rub and smell variant?
Great question. All right. So that's question
And
one.
then and I don't even have another question. I love all you guys. That's all I wanted to say, and I'll listen to the rest of the show.
Appreciate you, Jersey. Much love, bro.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Harley
Thanks
Quinn
for all the
one.
messages in IG because he sends me a lot of stuff like to look at, especially with
hell
different
yeah.
GI Joe stuff.
Yep, I agree.
Appreciate
I
it.
agree.
Is he talking about the Harley Quinn issue?
I think
Is that-
so. I think so. The one where I think he's talking about the Joker one where he's got the kid on his lap. That one.
Oh
You know-
Oh, the
It's
Lee
not that
Bermejo
one?
cover.
Which one is it?
It's called it's a Batman book, Batman title. Silent Night or something?
Batman Santa
Son.
Claus Silent Night 1.
Batman. I'm looking it up right now. Santa Claus.
And Batman and Santa's like all beat up on the front.
Claus.
Well, there's a Batman Santa Claus that's coming
The
out.
Ben Olivier one.
next
That's the one
year,
you're talking about, right?
February, I think of 24.
Yeah, this one right here. Here we go. I got it. This one right here. It's got the Santa that's all fucked up in the face.
Oh,
This is
okay.
such a badass
what's his
cover.
face?
Yeah.
Who's
It's a
doing the art
badass.
on that?
This is Ben Olivier or Ben Oliver. I'm not sure how you say his last name, if it's Olivier or Oliver, but spelt like Oliver. So, and it says, let's take a look here.
Oh, is it this December? So it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. Rub and smell cover. It does say rub and smell cover. Look at that. Let's see here. Let's see what it says here. The 4-part crossover event of a generation begins when a not-so-jolly St. Nick hits Gotham City to investigate a brutal crime in the days leading up to Christmas. What manner of man or beast could have committed such atrocities? With the help of his former students, Batman and Santa will team up with the heroes of the DC Universe to right this wrong, or the world wakes up to coal in their stockings. A brutal two-fisted holiday tale of hope, wonder, and monster hunting is a perfect treat to ring in the holidays. It's claws in canon. And it doesn't say anything else about being rub and sniff, but it does say rub and smell cover. That's interesting. I wonder if it's only this cover too. Because I don't think it says it on the other ones, does it? Yeah, it doesn't say it on the other ones. Only on the Ben Olivier or Ben Oliver ones does it say rub and smell.
Smell of a beat up Santa.
What? So I am that nerd that goes to what up, Kyle? What's going on, brother?
Did I win? Am I the 10th caller?
You are the 10th caller, sir. You have won tickets to go see Nickelback this weekend.
Taylor Swift.
All
I won
access
Taylor
passes.
Swift.
Yeah, Taylor
All
Swift.
access passes. And then if you're in Houston, you can go see Beyonce in the listening room.
Yeah.
Where you don't get to see the concert,
Fuck
you just
yeah.
listen to it.
I never win shit. Hell yeah.
I don't know, man.
All right, see you later, guys.
Later, bro.
Wait. So you're trying out for the band, right? To play drums? Is this what's happening? We're flying you out to Houston and Austin.
I drove the shit out of your bed.
Hell yeah!
All right,
All right. We'll see you at practice on Sunday then.
Sweet, I'll be there.
Nice.
Later.
That's good shit with that Santa cover. We'll have to see if that's so. I'm that nerd that every Christmas I got at my house, or every winter my house has got to have smells of winter. And here's why: because I grew up in a house where my mom had candles going in the house 24/7, and my mom would go with different smells of the seasons because we don't got them out here in Arizona, right? So I have every time that's winter, I have to go and get those freaking pine smelling candles, those cinnamon smelling candles, and those things have to be rocking all the time because that's the only way I get like seasons out here in Arizona is by smell. It never snows. But I'll say this. Do you guys go to your local big stores and you see that there's like those big what are those things that you fill up when you're like moving and then they'll come pick them up? You know,
like the moving pods.
Yeah, the moving pods. They're starting to put the moving pods out in the car lot because winter's coming and it's all full of all that winter shit.
Dude, no kidding. I actually saw a few things that were Christmas today at Target this morning when I went.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys bought the Walmart Pokemon Halloween shit?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, that pack of cards, those are cool.
Yeah. How much were they?
I bought mine online, I think $20 for a pack of those.
Yeah.
Did they limit the packs online, or could you order as many you want?
No, I think you could order as many as you want. It's just like a big, it looks like a candy bag.
Yeah, but you can actually give out. Yeah, Brian, I saw this on IG. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, this if anybody's out there that's still has kids come to their house during Halloween, I get maybe 3 doorbell rings if I'm lucky. But if you have a neighborhood where kids still come to your house, this is the best thing that you can give out this year. Have a little bowl of candy for the people that don't want it, but I guarantee most kids are going to take this.
Dude, you wouldn't believe this. The small town I'm from in North Carolina, there's like one neighborhood. It feels like every county almost drops every kid off. And my godparents, this is no joke. They'll have some friends over and people have to bring candy. They literally spend. My godfather goes to Walmart or Sam's and spends almost $1,000 on candy, and they completely run out.
Yep.
Wow.
Dang.
$1,000. It's absolutely.
I want to hit.
Yeah. Dude,
I'll hand out candy there.
Growing up,
but I'm like, if you're gonna have leftover candy, I'd rather have because you get buckets.
Yeah.
And it's like at some point you're gonna have so much, especially if you have kids and they have candy. I'd rather have some leftover Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in a neighborhood where the person across the street from my house every year would put out 4 boxes of candy size candy bars of Snickers,
Nice.
3 Musketeers, and Milky Way. Every year, me and my friends would hit that house first and take them all.
Yeah,
like
my wife is big on the full size. I'm like, you're just encouraging everyone to tell their friends you have to come here.
Yes.
Well, you know what the funny part is? My family gives out full size candy bars, and we maybe get 1 to 2 kids every year.
Wow.
If that. But I mean, we also don't decorate any.
It's all about kind of where you are, and
Halloween was the greatest time as a kid. The best time as a kid. Especially when
you get out of school and you're ready to get home and your buddies are coming over and you're like, okay, when can we go? It's starting to get dark. It's like 5 o'clock. Can we go now?
And then you got to that age where you were still trick-or-treating, but you were just carrying around, you were on roller skates or roller blades, and you were just carrying around a pillow bag, and every other kid hated you and all the parents made fun of you. What up, Blue Green? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. Not too bad.
Good.
Is my sound okay?
Yeah, you sound great, brother. Yeah, you sound good, dude.
All right.
So So yeah, man, I think Halloween, and then you get into your like teens and your early 20s, and then Halloween is, especially if you're a guy, it is the greatest day of the year, because it gives a free pass to every hot chick to look like an absolute knockout on purpose and completely crazy. So I love Halloween, man. It's one of the best holidays of the year. And I
it feels
suggest you
like
guys
it's
give
one of
these
those,
out.
either you love it or you hate it. I don't think there's much in between.
Yeah.
Every day is Halloween, so.
Yeah. I agree. Did you guys see that John Tyler Christopher Darth Maul book?
Dude, that looks amazing.
I have not
When's
seen
it drop? When's it drop on his website? Is it the 5th?
Hold on here.
Because he just had one drop recently, but I can't remember what it was. I saw it and I was like, it's.
Is it a retailer
It didn't really stand out too much, but I can't remember even what it was.
I think it's a John Tyler exclusive from
Yeah.
his store.
The Darth Maul would have stood out. So that one just got, or he just
The
sent it
image
out?
just got released
Released?
like
Today,
was it
I
Friday?
think, right? Is it today?
I
No,
think it was
maybe?
Friday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 2 days
That's
ago.
incredible.
Thursday.
Way to hit a home run after a couple tough ones. That
Yeah,
Thanos,
look
the
at
Thanos
that.
first print was
Cool.
tough. The second print is unreal, but this one,
Yeah, I love the second print.
Well,
Dude,
this one's a
this
little bit like the Vader annual. That's so hard to get because the black and the red.
damn, this is good, dude.
And that was a 1 in 25. I mean, I think that's where a couple of them started. Like they were harder to get. I mean, the Emperor and the Yoda looked great. And then they started. The Boba Fett's were a little more common, and whatever they came out with recently. But that's fantastic.
Dude, Darth Maul is like one of the top 10 coolest characters ever created.
Yep.
Especially for villains. Like he's probably he's definitely top 10 of villains for sure.
He had to be like the newer generation's Boba Fett because he barely showed up, really didn't speak much, and would just look like a complete badass.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah. For
And
as
then
many
you get-
people that crap on the Phantom Menace, there's a lot of great stuff in that movie, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still
Dude, I
say
called
it's the best lightsaber duel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
by far.
Yeah.
By
yeah,
far.
and then people got to learn more about Darth Maul if you watched Clone
Rebels
Wars
and Clone Wars,
and Rebels as well.
Yeah. He was
Which makes
badass in it.
Ahsoka so great right now because the Night Sisters.
Yeah.
Holy
That was
cow.
amazing.
Yeah, so this comes out when does this come out? October 5th. So exclusively at his website. So you guys know how tough that game is to play. But I want to talk real quick about Ahsoka because you brought it up. Holy shit, is it good, man? These
Dude.
last 2 episodes have been so damn good, and I'm so excited to see the next one.
Yep.
It's one of those things that keeps getting better, and I don't know if you guys like. I think the funny part for me is like you always hear about like with Lucas how influenced he was with westerns. Now you can kind of see that inspiration, and I never really watch much westerns, but I when I watch like I don't know if you watch Screen Crush on YouTube, but they're very good about that part, like kind of showing like where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watch Ahsoka, and then when this last episode, I'm like, it's Macbeth, because I don't know if you guys remember Macbeth, but it was about there were 3 witches who tell the Scotland general that he'll be the king of Scotland, and then he's encouraged by his wife. If you think about it, you have 3 witches, you have Thrawn, and you have his wife, which would be like Morgan Elsbeth.
Yep.
And she's encouraging him to be king, and he starts killing people out of like paranoia, and then civil war erupts, and it just causes chaos. And I'm like, it's Macbeth for Star Wars.
What do you guys think about the whole thing now? Looking back on what's that one dude that died, and that when she killed him, all the little ghost popped out. Marsoak.
That Inquisitor.
Merrick.
That Inquisitor looking
Merrick.
thing?
Merrick. Is it Merrick? Yeah.
Because when she says they had to clean the catacombs, it's going to take 3 days or 3 rotations. It's got to be, if you watch the Clone Wars, it's got to be like bodies, or and they're going to
What
do
if
like
they're like Sith? If they're Sith lords or something like that, or something crazy?
Yeah,
Like
the rumor I read is that they're like they're gonna be zombies. Like all those stormtroopers are zombies.
that would be crazy, dude.
the way they were
they're
training
the night
Thrawn
troopers.
in the show, I thought that was, and they had the organ playing, and it
Yeah, that was the best part.
And they're all beat up and just like wrapped around. I was like, that is
And
fantastic.
that Enoch character,
Yeah.
fucking badass.
It's like you bring Macbeth and like Greek mythology into like the Western, because like even like when Sabine goes to find Ezra, she looks like she's out of a Western.
Yeah.
But then you can still see this. But you can still see the samurai influence as well, right?
Yes.
With all the layouts of the stormtroopers, it reminds me of like the terracotta soldiers, the fighting styles. The shoes that Ahsoka's wearing, like even like the way her lightsaber is like almost like
Different-
a katana,
different-
right?
Yeah, they're different.
If you look at Balin
sizes.
too and Shin, they look like they're straight out of like MacArthur's court. Like she looks like a knight. Like the way she, what she's wearing, and like the silver, and then like Balin's just darker, and
Balin fights like a knight.
I think,
yeah.
If you watch Shin's reaction when Balin talks, and then like when Thrawn talks, like it almost feels like she questions like why they want to be so dark or why they're going down the path they are. And even though she's fought Sabine so many times, it feels like she's trying to go more towards the light side. There's no telling how it actually goes through like the next few episodes. But it is getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time, man. Really, really good.
We're gonna binge it all at the same time. I saw most of the first episode, but
shit!
Sorry. You can talk about whatever you want. I got the memory of a goldfish nowadays. So go ahead.
But the thing is, with the Night Sisters, if they start bringing in like, and they start talking about at all, do they start trying to tie it back to like Solo with, because Maul's still around? I'm not like one of those guys who really gets into like the timelines and like all that kind of stuff, but at some point, if they try to bring in Maul and somehow another like Savage and like what Josh was talking about, the zombies, because they're, if you've seen the Night Sisters, they can, rise people from the dead. And here's the one character, if anyone's thinking about it, Asajj Ventress. She's a Night Sister.
Oh, bro! If Asajj Ventress,
I mean, this would be incredible if somehow or another she shows up, and she's a Filoni. I mean, there's just so much with Filoni he can do.
Yeah.
Do you know who is the showrunner on this? Because I've heard from you guys and everybody else that the quality of this is we're back to when people were excited about Mandalorian coming out every week. But I know they've had that kind of core group of the directors of the first couple seasons of Mandalorian. Then each one of those kind of got their own show to be showrunner of. I just didn't hear who was doing this one.
So here's a question, because Asajj Ventress is dead by now, right? So they would have to bring her back as a Night Sister, correct?
I think she died, and someone can chat, correct me, but I think she's died.
Yeah,
by
she's
Count
dead.
Dooku's saving Voss.
That's a great question. She died 19 BBY, so that was around the same time as what was that side movie, Rogue One?
Oh, man, what a great movie
yeah.
that was.
So it says here, near the end of Clone Wars, she encountered Quinlan Voss, a Jedi Master tasked with assassinating. Quinlan Voss, such a badass Jedi too. Tasked with assassinating.
Showed up in Obi-Wan, or at least on the wall, right?
Yeah, assassinating Count Dooku to end the war. He partnered with Ventress under the guise of fellow bounty hunter, but ultimately revealed his identity and purpose after the two fell in love. So there's that. Months of torture. It says here, she eventually worked with Kenobi and Skywalker to rescue Quinlan Voss, but months of torture at Dooku's hand had turned him to the dark side. Let's see here. What does it talk about her dying?
Because I think he killed her.
Yeah.
After she had turned over, or fell in love with Quinlan Voss, she got captured by Dooku. Dooku kills her.
Yeah, she's also considered a dark Jedi. Dooku gifted her with a pair of curved lightsabers that had once belonged to one of his previous disciples. Yeah. At one point, Ventress was chained with a wrist and suspended above that hot tub. Okay, yeah, so it just goes on and go on. So yeah, she died, but I mean, that'd be cool to have her come back somehow. I mean, I doubt it'll happen in this, but the Night Sister thing would be a great tie-in. Super cool tie-in.
Mother Talzon's badass. Like if you watch the Clone Wars, like
A lot of people are talking about how this could tie in with the game too. What's the game with the Fallen?
is it Jedi? Well, there's Fallen Order, and Jedi Survivor. I haven't played either one, but
Fallen Order, of course.
The Night Sisters are in, I think, Jedi Survivor. I believe that's right. So that would actually, yeah, because who's that open the door for? Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be cool. A lot of people were talking about that earlier.
I mean, there's a lot of in Filoni. I mean, I'm curious if you finish this, because there was supposed to be like another, and you never know with Disney and Star Wars, but I thought there was going to be like another season of Mandalorian, and then they were going to have the movie. So
yeah,
that would just, I mean, there's so much that's building up. The one part I can't really figure out exactly is if you go back to the last season of Mandalorian, I think it's like the second to last episode when, all the bad guys are talking. I think it's Peloton who is talking as the image, and he keeps talking about Thrawn coming back, and then Moff Gideon, asking him about Thrawn, and like how exactly that all kind of ties together. But I don't care if it's exact. I'm just trying to piece it together in my head.
I think I'm just looking forward to the next episode. Well, we got 2 more episodes.
Yeah, because they're 8, right?
Yeah. 2 more episodes.
Hey, somebody wake Joe up. I think he's asleep.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for that damn new graded card case.
The mint case.
The metal one you're talking about?
Yeah, it's made out of titanium, and
it's called
you can
mint.
send it to. Is it?
I think it's called mint or something like that.
No,
I follow the guy on IG.
Yeah, it's a brand new company, and they etch on the side because it's made out of titanium, and they made a display. Right, you can put your titanium graded card on this display, and it lights it up, and it's freaking amazing, dude. Like,
keep looking. I want to
shout out to Economic and Comics, who just became a member. I'm telling you guys, synchronicity follows me around. Economics and Comics hits the members, and we're getting ready to do FOC, and we're going to be looking at Economics and Comics FOC bundle page as we do it.
Can I bring up one more thing about the Ahsoka piece and the Night
do
Sisters? With all the Darth Maul stuff, because everyone loves Maul, especially with the JTC cover coming out.
Yep.
But man, the guy they could actually easily bring back is Savage Opress.
How can they bring him back though? Because he died too.
Exactly. I'm just thinking that he's in the catacombs.
Other people. That's a great point. Yeah. Dude, if they can figure out ways to bring back those cool characters, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be pissed or if I'll be stoked.
Well, the one thing I didn't want it to do was like fall into the Marvel trap of like the multiverse and like the world between worlds. And I think they hit on just a little bit, which is great. If you like Rebels, it gave you that part. You got to see the Clone War. Like, I think anyone who loved the Clone Wars, you got what you wanted. You actually got to see like Ahsoka and Anakin on the screen together and snips. I mean, it was awesome. And so, it's not overdone. It's not everything about the multiverse or about the world between worlds. And
I'm telling everybody they need to go and rewatch Clone Wars and Rebels. I told my brother, because my brother's like, I keep telling him that how great Ahsoka is, and he's so far beyond. He watched Mandalorian season 1, but he didn't watch Rebels and Clone Wars. And I'm like, dude, just go watch them. Or I sent him a list. They have a list of you can watch for Ahsoka's timeline and stuff. Yeah.
And I think one that actually probably gets maybe overlooked is, I think it's in season 3 of Clone Wars when the Mortis, the 3 episodes when Ahsoka dies, and then the daughter has to put her soul into Ahsoka, and that's how the owl fall in. When you start seeing the owl around, it's because it's tied together.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you remember the speech the Emperor gave Anakin about Darth Plagueis the Wise, and that how he can stop people from dying?
Yeah.
So I saw a little vignette of that scene, and then how Anakin stopped Ahsoka from dying in the Ahsoka series. So I don't know what that means. If he's
the Clone Wars,
taking on that kind of power,
because the father wanted Anakin to take his spot.
Yep.
And the daughter,
Oh, yeah.
giving her soul to save Ahsoka. So there's a little bit of that. Honestly, Joe, when I think of the Emperor, I think of you because give it to me.
Oh, I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive. No, but did you know this? At the end of Phantom Menace, that celebration song, right? When they're at on Naboo in the palace or
And
whatever.
they bring the Palpatine statue down?
Did
no.
they? On,
Yeah,
on,
they
no,
do.
no.
In
No, they
the
didn't.
celebration, yeah.
Well, no.
I mean, it's it's one
No,
of the-
in Phantom Menace. In Phantom Menace.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
With Jar Jar and the other fish
Yeah,
people.
follow me here, Nate. Follow me. Okay.
Sorry.
In Phantom Menace. Okay. If you take out and they did it, God damn it, I wish I would have saved the video, but they take out like the drums and everything,
Mhm.
and it's fucking Palpatine's fucking theme song, dude. Like
Really?
Palpatine's
Yeah.
and I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
That's one
The
thing I
Phantom
love
Menace,
about,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
where it's
one
the
thing
same
I love
score?
about Star Wars.
All right,
Yeah.
Can I ask you
Yes,
guys-
dude. Like
can
I
I ask
didn't
you guys
even
one more thing. How great is it that if you like watch Rebels, the guy who voiced Thrawn,
Oh,
when you
yeah.
see him,
right?
it's the same voice. Like I think that's the only issue I have with Ahsoka is that I'm sure is it Rosemary Dawson? Like I'm sure she's a great actress. Like I
Rosario.
like her in Daredevil or whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
But she is no David Eckstein's wife. Like that, because Ashley Eckstein, she's so innocent. Like just the voice. Like if you heard that, like when they brought the younger Ahsoka, they should have done it that way, because Lars, or is it Lars Mikkelsen or Magnuson? Or,
Yeah,
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads-
Yeah.
and actually, Yee pulled
Mikkelsen?
one of his. We were opening some Star Wars cards. and he pulled an auto to 50 or 75 of that, and so like, but it just looks. Even though he doesn't look like he looks a little weathered, and he looks a little heavy, but I mean, he just is so calm and just everything is so precise. He's the villain that you all like.
So I'm going to show you guys something super cool. This is
badass.
This is from Chad Cave. Chad Cave dropped this in the Discord. Let me find it here. Comic chat. All right. So this is super cool. Let me show you guys this. This is a bunch of dudes watching the Ahsoka series, right? When she's meeting Anakin and shit.
He's on got it.
Fuck yeah, right there.
I did love when they showed his lightsaber, and he was clearly the one that Luke got from Obi-Wan. Like you could easily tell, like that was the one. That was cool.
This scene right here, dude, is
The different
probably
explosions, and he changes in the background.
right here. Dude,
Yeah.
I did the same thing these guys did by myself when that happened, dude. I was like clapping to people next to me who weren't there. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I was excited when I saw Rex.
Oh yeah, seeing Rex was great.
When his lightsaber changed to red too, when he gets all pissed, and then you see his eyes, dude. Oh man.
No.
It didn't her eyes change a little bit?
Yes,
I don't
her
know
eyes
if it was
changed
me.
too. When his eyes changed, I think, because she was getting angry at him. You remember?
Yeah.
And when she quit getting angry at him is when she won the.
Calms out.
Yeah. He's bad.
You know what?
I want to see Hayden Christensen like really with the lightsaber. I mean, this guy's got to be
Bro.
the best.
Bro, what a redemption for Hayden Christensen, because for like almost 20 years he was given so much hate for a role that was virtually impossible unless he was Leonardo DiCaprio or something like that. You know, it's not like you're casting Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill can get away with it. There's already an expectation for him to be the most powerful Jedi and the chosen one, right?
Yeah.
So, like, he had more pressure than LeBron James, bro, right? So, as time has gone on, and I think I told Aaron and Bryan, like now that they do the digital and make his face look younger or whatever and do flashbacks and stuff like that, his acting prowess has like elevated. Like he's a more mature actor.
Yeah.
He's developed.
Yep.
He has all this experience versus a 21-year-old Hayden Christensen. So like if they decide to do that now, his acting ability to portray that Anakin Skywalker that everybody wanted, it's there. So if they decide to do like a Darth Vader / Anakin series like that, I'm in for that. I want to see more Anakin because like you've got to strike while the iron's hot. Like,
did you
like
see him
I think that there's a lot of meat on the bone to do a Darth Vader series like that, and Ian McDiarmid is still alive. You could do so much and tie it in with like that time right before the Death Star, and like if you wanted to, right? It would be fan service, but
what's
like,
the Disney thing?
Man, you got to take advantage of Hayden Christensen now, man.
You could see like how much it meant to him when he was introduced by everyone coming in for the Obi-Wan series, being older and like, people like really pushed the love to him. I think that's what really started it.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that Hayden Christensen's first like major role in anything?
He was in Life as a House, and he was really good in that movie with I think Kevin. I don't know enough about movies, but
I know he came out in like Virgin Suicides, but that was like
Life
a
as a
small
House
little part.
got him that role because he was pissed, and his dad was dying. And Life as a House, and he wanted to build a house, and he was basically forcing him to build it with him, and he got through part of it, and then the dad died, and then like Anakin or Hayden Christensen like kind of changed over time. They became friends, and then when his dad died, like he just wanted to do his dad's vision. It's a good movie.
I think a big problem with Hayden Christensen in that first. In all three of those movies wasn't him, it was the script.
The writing.
100%.
The dialogue that Lucas wrote between him and Natalie Portman was just brutal. You know, people make fun of it to this day.
Tony,
but like an experienced actor. No, like I was saying, an experienced actor like can manage a poorly written script, like has some cachet with the director or the producer. Hey, we need to go this way. I'm not feeling this or whatever. They have that cachet to say, no, I think we need to go in this direction, and they
Not when it's
go
George
with it, run with
Lucas.
it. Oh yeah, I mean,
okay, so explain Liam Neeson's
tough.
performance. Liam Neeson's performance in episode 1. Why does he act like he doesn't give a shit?
Do you think Liam Neeson was at the height of his powers back then?
Yeah,
Samuel Jackson.
He was on that.
I mean, we know him now. We know him now, but like
Samuel Jackson.
He was on that. That was like an Uprise.
But I think if you watch this series, though, I mean, I think this is the thing of like, if you listen to Thrawn and Balin, like those guys, everything with the script sounds great. When you get to Sabine, sometimes Ahsoka, it's a little dry. Like when Sabine sees Ezra, I think it's been like 10 years. Because I think when The Mandalorian started, it was like 7 or 8 years. And these guys were as close they could be. Kanan died, and all of a sudden it's just like there was no real climax to like, hey, there you are. Thanks for coming.
All right, let's get into FOC. You guys ready? We'll run through FOC, and then we got drama report. So, and then we've got an opening. We got to open up that skateboard. Josh is, he's everybody will a golden skateboard that's coming out of that Willy Wonka package. So.
And then
I
Logan
kind
Paul's
of wanted to
buying.
talk about more Star Wars, but
Yeah.
I've got that box of mags too, if you're interested.
Hell yeah, we'll do that too.
That's what the after show's for. Talking Star Wars.
FOC selections. Shout out to Lefteros. the one, the only, a great little IG thing that he does with Cover Price, and he's writing now on Cover Price. So make sure you guys go to coverprice.com and check out his articles. So starting off, Batman Brave and the Bold #6. This is the Christian Ward cover B. This is badass right here.
I like that.
That is sick. That is awesome. Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder #4. This is the Chris Bachalo cover, and it's the cover B. That cover 1 this week is probably the hottest book out there this week. Superman 7, the Nakayama. There you go there. Vigil #6, cover A. This is the first appearance of Wild Card, and cover A is a Kumar cover. So that looks like a cool cover, actually. Dark X-Men #3. You got the Scotty Young variant. And then the Zulu variants are coming out for Halloween, so everybody's going to go crazy getting these. I suggest you find a retailer, one of those retailers out there that might have packs available, like Economics and Comics with his FOC pre-orders. Let's run through these really quick. You've got the Amazing Spider-Man John Romita Jr. cover. That's not so bad for a John Romita Jr. cover, but it is what it is. Amazing Spider-Man #36 is coming out. That's a pretty cool cover right there. The regular cover for it. It's actually pretty dope. Batman foil special edition corrected. What happened in this one? There was there pages mixed around or something stupid like that?
Oh yeah, where it's like what 17 and 19 pages were flipped.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, so they won't be flipped now. You got the Ward, the Zulu. This is a badass Bjorn Barons cover. Bjorn Barons is killing it. You got the Batman Brave and the Bold #6, and some. You got Black Hammer, the End #3.
Have you guys read Big Game? That one.
No.
So evidently, this is like the sequel to Wanted from Mark Millar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I picked up the first issue, but I hadn't gotten around to reading it. But they're already on fucking #4. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is FOC, so yeah. Shout out to Joe, the one and only Doc Joe, who just dropped a $20 super chat. He said, "Here's $20. Now everyone has to yell, 'Go Bucks.'" He's in Ohio.
I was gonna say I live in Ohio, so go Bucks.
Yeah,
go Bucks.
I know Stein's happy.
I'll say it.
Yeah, dude, this Bone Orchard Tenement cover is sick. Both these covers are good, but this cover is amazing. That's badass.
Oh wait a minute, they came back. Notre Dame was winning, dude.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, my buddy's gonna be pissed.
George Perez, Captain America variant. You got the New Champions variant for that too. You got the Nakayama Catwoman. Some great Catwoman covers. Sway cover, Delato cover. Coda #2, Crusader #2, Cyborg #4. It's an interesting Torrin Clark Cyborg cover. I like this Dark X-Men Dan Panosian cover. Badass.
That looks pretty cool. Yeah.
There's the Scotty Young. Draculina, shout out to Dynamite. Dynamite killing it. Always got great covers. All those weird ratio variants. Dune. It's interesting. Harkonnen #10. Gargoyles Halloween special #1. Godzilla. Green
Mark
Lantern.
Gandolfo did a Gargoyles?
Yeah, right here.
See?
Yep. That's Gandolfo. This Green Lantern War Journal #2 cover is interesting. All these covers are interesting. This John Jang cover. This cover's badass. Hack Slash Back to School #1 is coming out. They got any good variants? Tim Seeley, that's not bad.
Oh, Birdsea's in a homage to the what is it?
The famous
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
The Harley Quinn Adam Hughes cover.
Okay. Yeah. Hallows Eve, Big Night #1. That's a cool looking cover. This right here, to me, is one of 2 books to definitely add to FOC this week. This Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer Flops Comics cover. This is for issue #2.
Nice.
This Joe Quinones Harley Quinn variant's pretty cool too. Interesting. Here's the other Harriet Tubman Demon Slayers. Hot Girl #4, Derek Chu. Hexagon. Mortal 4 #3. That's an interesting new Champions character. Jay Garrick the Flash. Look at that Immortal Thor cover. Is that Alex Ross? That's got to be Alex Ross, right? In Hell We Fight. The Flash #1, so be on the lookout for these. Jean Grey #3, the Sway cover. It's pretty dope. This cover looks interesting. This Junior Baker and the Righteous Faker #2. What a great name for a comic. That's a band name too. Great band name. Justice League vs. Godzilla. Kill Your Darlings #2. Stegman cover. That looks interesting.
What kind of genre for that band? Indie rock, maybe?
Junior Baker, the Righteous Faker #2.
Emo, maybe? Post-hardcore?
No, it's got to be like
pop punk.
I could see a band like Ghost or like Mr. Bungle.
It's
Something
too
like that.
long though. The name's too long.
Yeah, I love shit like that. Yeah. I always thought a good band name would be Chiefed and High as Fuck, or like, yeah, Chiefed and High as Fuck. That would be a good band name. Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood #1. You got the Bjorn Barons cover on that one, but I like the Linnell Yu. Everybody's going to go after the the Wolverine Zombies cover.
That one's a good one, man. That Wolverine.
Yeah. This is an interesting. This Money Shot Comes Again, which is another great band name. Tim Seeley variant. And then this Miss Marvel, the New Mutants #3, Terry Dodson homage is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? X-Men 143?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Right?
Yeah.
I think
Blue Green would know. What cover is that homaging, man?
Is it 133 or 143?
Kitty Pryde on it.
Yeah.
It's
first appearance of Vindicator.
There we go. My Little Pony, couple of those. That's interesting. Camp Big Hoof variant Haynes cover.
It's not 133.
136.
Nope.
Great Nightwing covers. Great Zulu.
Yeah, I like that Zulu one. That Zulu Nightwing's pretty good.
It is, right? Really good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
139.
139? Okay. I knew it was in that range.
That's pretty close, sir.
Yeah.
Once Upon
I tried.
Time at the End of the World. Predator vs. Wolverine. Got some great covers there. Plot holes. You got a Masters of the Universe homage.
That's good.
Yeah. Realm of X3. This Red Sonja, man. Holy cow, there's some good Red Sonja covers lately. Look at this Frizen, the Modern Icon foil one. Holy cow.
Nice.
Right? It's going to be foil. Look at this one, dude. This Perillo Ultraviolet.
That's good.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's good.
The Barons is good. The Linsner is good. Dynamite kills it, man. They really do. Do a good job with their covers. Rumpus Room #2. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder what if is anybody reading this? Let me know. AWA. Saga #66. A second printing. That's interesting. Do they usually? They don't usually do a second printing, do they?
No, not like. Yeah, it's been a good one. I think it was like 30 something. They did a second print last. They haven't done a second print since they started back up again.
So major
that might
thing.
tell you
yeah, major moment in the storyline hitting in this issue.
Yeah, BKV hates second printings.
Yeah, Saga 66 came out this week, right? I believe it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody read it, did anybody read Saga this week already? Let us know. This Sirens of the City cover right here is beautiful too. Boom. Something Crawled Out, number 1. That's a killer band name too. Damn, dude, all these band names just keep popping out of nowhere.
Or album titles.
Yeah, look at these covers this week, or this for FOC this week for Star Wars books. They're so good. You got the Star Wars Dark Droids D Squad, the Tom Riley variant. That's great, of Chopper. It's an absolutely, I mean, dude, look how good that looks.
Oh man, he's been killing it on those covers in that style.
Yeah, that's a great cover. That's a great cover. Yeah, I always love that. Forlom. Yeah. Well, remember they switched their names in the original cards, right, Nate? This is cool too. Dr. Aphra 37, the Chris Spouse, Return of the Jedi 40th. That's an interesting cover, but this right here, man, the Clone Wars.
The one.
Oh, that's my favorite Darth Maul, is when he had the legs like this.
Oh yeah.
He was such a badass. That's a great regular cover for Dr. Aphra. Stranger Things, The Voyage. What else we got? This is all the Superman stuff. Jamal Campbell, Bermejo, Frank Cho, Nakayama, David Finch. That's interesting. Look at this. Whoa. This could be really good.
Oh, they got that like Superman the movie font, you know, right there in the
Finch
top
is
left-hand
awesome, man. When he did like Wonder Woman years and years ago.
Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, Finch is a fucking beast.
He
bro.
really is just a beast.
Yeah, I agree. They're gonna do a foil version of the Jim Lee cover too in this one. Yeah, it is horseshit. I think so too. You got a Capullo cover for Superman too. It doesn't look that great.
That doesn't look. I wouldn't think that's Capullo if I was just looking at it. That I wouldn't. I think it's the way the cape. It almost looks. I don't know.
Like
something doesn't look right.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Ashley Wood covering you guys?
This one right here.
I was just gonna ask about that.
It's great. Yeah. Tales of Suspense. This one too.
Cover E. Yeah. Is that any good? I can't.
They're both great. Fucking Ashley Wood.
Yeah.
I can still need to find out Ashley Wood's very first published work. If anybody knows it, let me know. That's a crazy cover. The Lonesome Hunters, The Wolf Child.
I'm literally on TFA right now, just adding things to my cart.
You should go and use economicsandcomics.com and their bundles, my brother. Time before time. Finally, you've got Uncanny Avengers. The Titans Zulo cover is great. There's the Titans Zulo cover.
Yeah, that's good.
They're all good, man. She's awesome. The Uncanny Avengers 3 Nakayama wraparound is very interesting to me, dude. It looks awesome.
Oh, I just realized the Trick or Treat ones are. It's like you're looking through an eye hole.
Yes.
Through a door.
Yeah. The Nick Bradshaw.
I was like, that's a weird looking portrait.
Uncanny Avengers number 3. You got that Deadpool. This is a cool Lee Garbett.
Oh man, look at that.
That Rose Besh is actually good, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool.
That's good.
There's a 1 in 100 version of that.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Walking Dead Deluxe. All right, so what's that? That's interesting. Look at that. That Wonder Woman. Daniel Sampere. That's badass. Good. Yeah. Wonder Woman number 2. That's interesting. Tedesco. Delgado.
Yeah. That's fire, bro.
Both these, yeah. There's the Zulo. Facsimile of 129. What is that? Whoa. Days of Future Past Doomsday number 4. That looks interesting. Well, there's one book that I don't see on these FOC lists that might be the book, The One to Rule Them All. Shout out to the one and only James Kreider, aka Brains, for pointing this out. This is the Al Capone vampire cover #1, and it is amazing, and I need one. And the only thing that I saw about it is it was originally a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo. So this was, it looks like a while back, June 3rd, 2022. So I wonder if these are out there. Does anybody have the original Indiegogos version of
I was
this?
gonna say if they did like 125s and it had like no trade dress, make it more like Punch. Like it would.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's great.
This is glow in the dark, by the way.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey, if you send this into CGC, will they give you a 9.8 and then put like it's the original?
if it's James, only if it's James.
Okay.
I need to know if anybody has.
Did James keep that label of that Punch 12?
James, I think he was in here the chat earlier. If you're watching, let us know.
He said originally he was going to it. If he's smart,
he kept it. Yeah.
Don't ever send that in.
I would keep it.
So when Al Capone got his scar, is that how he became a vampire?
I don't know, man, but I just want this cover.
Hey, I got my Sonics in the Delatos.
Oh, from
nice.
Bird City. Hold on, let me put those up so everybody can see those beauties. Oh, look at that!
Like nice. That black background looks sharp.
Yeah, those look good, man.
Mama.
I'm not a fan of that chalkboard style he does, but that does look good. That looks excellent.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna send these off, dude.
If anybody out there has any of those original Indiegogo of that Punch 12 comic, let me know. And if you guys have more information, I'd love to know more about it because I need that. I'm getting ready to send my Punch 12 to Hood this week. And shout out again to Economics and Comics. Billy, he says, I will add the Al Capones to the store now. There we go, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, go to my IG because there was some dude talking shit. Like, because I made my little video and he goes, "You didn't show the spine." So I responded.
It sounds like we're about to Sagoo into something.
I think we are. He's always good at it, isn't he, you guys?
Into the into the
This is how it always plays out, you guys. Sagoo into the drama with the one and only Red Hood. And what are we looking at, brother? What do we got here?
I made a video on the right of that, and the guy put, "You didn't show the spine in the video," so I did a before and after with that one, and after I pressed it.
Look at that! Holy cow, bro!
That's Wilbert's book right there. So Wilbert, shout out Wilbert.
Did Wilbert drive on it?
That's a newsstand right there of Ultimate, all new Spider-Man. That's a newsstand.
What do you think after you pressed it? What do you think it will grade at?
So there's two little ticks on the top right there. You see those?
Yeah.
And so when you go to the new one, and I guess the guy was right. He goes, "You didn't show the spine." So I got a picture. That's why I posted the picture next to it.
Ooh,
and
yeah. You
so
can
if you
see
click on that, you see the two little ticks there. But man, compared to where it was,
it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we rescued that sucker.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That is amazing. There you go, man.
He's talk about burying the lead. Yeah, so like when I made the video, I didn't realize like, oh, okay, I should have showed more of the spine. So I'm not Steven Spielberg, bro. I mean, I'm just just putting a little reel out there, like.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better at shooting my little videos, and Like to your point, Brian, I'm going to post that on my YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So people can see it.
Well, we've got a new theft on the docket. Stolen comics include Amazing Fantasy 15, House of Secrets 92, X-Men 1, Avengers 1, Daredevil 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1, 36, 238, 300. So Tuesday, the 27th of June, around 3:40 p.m., a set of 10 high-value comics were stolen from Comic Book Station at 188 in Brooklyn, New York. And then here's the guy. Police reports have been filed along with security footage of the theft, but the suspect is still currently at large, and the retailer believes that by now, books may have already changed hands. They are requesting the comic book collecting community's help for tracking down these books and getting them returned to the rightful owner. Whoa. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, they're gone, man. They're
Yeah,
gone.
that-
But
yeah.
this is the dude right here. If he looks familiar to anybody and you live in the Brooklyn
Is that
area-
Versace? You wearing Versace?
Dude, he just grabbed a CGC box.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Oh, so they were graded, dude, and he just peeled them off though.
And they got those big ass books just delivered outside their front door. Where
No
anyone could
shit,
grab 'em.
dude. That's why I got a PO box, man.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit, dude.
Who does that?
Bro.
Wow. That's amazing.
What
On
a
both
pussy,
counts.
dude.
What
That's some pussy shit.
What some morons to do that though? Like I would make sure that thing that can't you set it up so CGC sends them back signature only?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what the fuck is that guy doing? Comic Journey says, I know that guy. You better go
I
tell
can't
on
get
him
him
right
sent to me at
now.
all unless
Hey,
there's
that's my bike. That's my fucking bike, Brian.
So what'd
The
you
guy
say,
got
Tony?
cameras in front of his house, but he doesn't
What
have
is that,
like
a Huffy?
anything that
I'm just saying I can't get anything from CGC without personal signature required.
Yeah. Maybe that's not
Now,
a CGC
if
box.
you have a PO box and you put your signature on file, like you don't have to worry about any of that.
You know, though, if you're a shop owner, you have insurance. These are, I mean, all of these big thefts from actual stores, I deal with insurance on the building side of things, and they get money. You know what I mean?
A lot of insurance, bro. Wow. Like, what were the grades? Like, if it's a 0.5 AF-15, I don't feel that bad. You know
Here
what
it
I
is
mean?
right here. Look.
That's a pretty book.
That's definitely not a 0.5.
No, that's got to be like a 2. That's a 2.
There's the House of Secrets. Here's the Amazing
Damn,
Spider-Man
dude.
one.
This dude didn't get him press? What the fuck, bro?
Look at that X-Men 1. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That Avengers one's nice too. There's the green
Of all the
one.
CGC boxes to grab, you got the lottery ticket, man.
Yeah, man.
I got it. Just bust out, you put it on Craigslist or something like that.
Yeah, this guy's got 100,000 comics and he's driving a Schwinn. I mean, look at that thing.
Yeah, dude. The guy, he goes, well, you drive a hard bargain. 500 it is. $500.
Oh, it sucks. Wow.
So we got more information on Bill Willingham's Fables. If you guys didn't hear about what happened, there was a problem where DC was just taking way too long to print the final issues of Fables, and they kept getting pushed back. And Bill Willingham just finally said, "Fuck it," and he owned the rights to the characters, but not the how they were used, or I forget how he put it, but he basically made the rights public domain, so anybody can now write stuff about these characters because of how long DC was taking. So it says here, recently Fables creator Bill Willingham told us he was going to give a big explanation as to why the new Fables series, The Black Forest, was so late, and that it would be expected. My expectation was that it was down to Mark Buckingham's schedule drawing Fables and both co-writing and drawing Miracle Man. Instead, Bill Willingham talked about how terrible DC Comics was and that he was putting Fables into the public domain, whether he was allowed to do that or not. Well, Fables has gotten later, though Willingham says he finished writing it all 2 years ago. So all these issues have been available to put out for a little under 2 years, I would imagine. I don't know if that includes the drawing on all of them, but the writing was done. It says Fables 160 has a new publication date of October 17th, when the original on sale date was the 4th of April. 161 is pushed back to November, and 162 has now been solicited for November, 14th of November. So there you go for all the Fables fans out there. It just keeps getting worse. They keep getting delayed and all that fun stuff. Did any of you guys read Fables back in the day? No. It was good, man. It was really fucking good. I think that NBC stole the idea of Fables from Disney, because that show is, what is it, Once Upon a Time or something? It is Fables to a T, man. So I'd be pissed about that, but Bill Willingham is pissed at DC, so he just said fuck it, we're gonna throw it all to the wolves. And then finally, you guys, we've got the one, the only Dave Sim. He is going to be doing he does those little parody books and all that stuff. And he's been in the news over the last couple of years about some of the Cerberus books he was putting out. Well, in December, the December solicits, he's going to be doing a rundown of the Neil Gaiman Miracle Man versus Marvel Man arc. And as you can see here, the complete history of the Captain Marvel, Marvel Man, Miracle Manvark, and all the origins and all the genders, which ones are owned by Neil Gaiman and which ones aren't. So if you guys don't know this whole story, there's a lot of backstory to this. Was this also part of the whole thing with? It was, right, with Todd McFarlane, because Neil Gaiman wrote that series where weren't they supposed to bring back Miracle Man in Spawn, and they were calling him something, and he might come back, and Neil Gaiman actually wrote a couple issues of Spawn, and then they went to court over who owned the rights to it.
I was gonna say, is that when he got sued?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, McFarlane got sued by Neil Gaiman.
Yep.
And he won too.
Yep. No, he lost. McFarlane
I thought
lost,
Neil
didn't
Gaiman.
he?
Yeah,
McFarlane lost.
Yeah, no, Gaiman won.
Was that separate than the Angela thing?
I think it's part of the,
I was thinking
was
about
it Angela?
I was thinking Angela. That's what
Yeah,
Neil Gaiman.
McFarlane was trying to steal Angela.
Well, I thought there was also that problem in there where McFarlane tried to use the character. What is Miracle Man's real name? Let me see here.
Are you confusing with that Tony Twist that McFarlane got sued by in Spawn?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. McFarlane.
Right, damn, McFarlane's been stealing a lot.
Yeah, sued a few times.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, if you listen to Todd talk, he's probably never done anything wrong and is the king of all industry.
When Todd McFarlane drew Neil Gaiman's Sandman, let's see here. The history between Todd McFarlane and Neil Gaiman is a rather strained one. McFarlane hired Neil Gaiman to write an issue of Spawn, as well as the spin-off series Angela, in which he introduced characters, and he names all the characters. The legal cases that followed that would also involve the rights to Miracle Man ended up with Neil Gaiman owning Angela, who he then sold to Marvels, and Smut, created by Gaiman and Capullo, who was gifted to the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund. So yeah, the Miracle Man was all part of that. Look at this. This is a Sandman number 50. McFarlane did a pinup in Sandman number 50.
Oh
wow.
You can get that on, I think, Italy? They did that on the cover of one of those Sandman books.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually very cool.
That would be a great cover.
Yeah.
What you actually didn't really know was that I actually created Spawn. I'm just waiting for the 50-year mark.
You create the Burger
King
logo?
I watched that Amazon Prime special, and Yee kind of looks like Valentino, and then they, kind of
see the uncle. My uncle transferred it to me.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like Jim Lee Valentino, like just kind of put them together a little bit. I'm like,
yeah.
Did you ever watch Cartoonist Kayfabe channel on YouTube?
Yeah, Eddie P and Jim Rugg.
Yeah, they did a 2 or 3 episode breakdown of the deposition for the Gaiman McFarlane lawsuit. It's really interesting to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that channel. That channel's great.
It makes McFarlane look like an idiot just hearing his arguments versus Gaiman's.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you that him paying, was it $3 million for the Mark McGuire steroid home run ball?
Yeah.
Made him look like an idiot when.
Yeah.
On that.
All right, so I don't plan on talking much about this anymore, but one of the things that, I guess whenever Hood's here and when it's mayhem, it's mayhem. So I put this post out today.
You put the clamps on us on Wednesday.
Hey, I can't wait.
I got a lot of denim to spew.
Can't wait to hear the top 10 from the best guys in the business.
Yeah. So I put this out on IG. I'll go ahead and play it real quick. It's pretty harsh, but I'll play it real quick. Here we go.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I wish. So basically, I got sent these pictures of the Hot 10 show on Renovision that they're doing now, and basically after being called out for being content thieves, they changed the colors of the logo that we've been using for the last 5 years, which is really funny. That like the comments that came on this post were unreal. So. Some of the comments on the post I just want to hit. Sinister Titans, sorry, not Sinister Titan. Comix Main. Shout out to Comix Main. Comix Main made a post that said that shit is hilarious. Now everyone is pointing out Rena, but when Ninth Wonder was calling out Rena for stealing his logo and the draft content, everyone was saying, quote, "Oh, maybe he just used the same guy that made the same logo as Ninth, and lots of shows do drafts." End quote. We called him a thief, but now then, but now he a thief. And basically, what he is saying is, this whole thing with Ninth kind of happened backstage and behind the scenes chats. It started, and I stood up for Rena. I told Ninth, I'm like, I don't think Rena is that type of dude, and this and that, even though there had been multiple call outs before it, but I still stood up for him because I thought Rena was a friend. So I stood up to Ninth's claim, and I said, come on, man, we all do content, yada, yada, yada. Well, I apologize. You know what I mean? And so that's what I wrote. I said, Comix Main, yeah, I apologize for that. You look at people as friends and don't want to believe it. I've made that mistake too many times, hopefully no more. And that's the truth. You know, I care so much about my friends and the people that I think are my friends, and that just leads into issues. So, you learn to read people better as you get older. But Double J, aka what does he go by? J? What is J? He went by, before he went by Double J, he went by something else. But J, I forget what his name was originally. But he's a JJ Johnson or Jedi Johnson, not Jedi Johnson. Jedi Johnson's the other host. I forget what JJ went by.
Jedi's with Dom on that.
Yeah. Shout out to Jedi and Dom. I like what they do.
They're great.
And Sticks. I forget what Double J's name was, but he changed his name. But he's a host over on Renovision also, and he says, "Original art. What are you on about? That logo was originally Wizard Magazine Hot 10 Comics. Then Trey used it on CBSI for about 2 years before Stein even touched the list. Bullshit. He doesn't know what he's talking about because he wasn't part of CBSI at that time. Guess who was? I was. So, and guess who also was? A lot of people that have also agreed on this story, them being content thieves. So he doesn't know what he's talking about there. But I will say this. And then he says, the only thing that was changed when it went to YouTube, which not when it went to YouTube, when Stein started doing the show, was the word comics changed to show. And he's wrong about that. It wasn't comics changed to show because I'm the one that created it. I changed list to show, and I put that the in front of it with the same font, right? So yeah, and it's not that hard to do. Listen, you guys.
Hey, Brian, this is the same guy who spelled 4 with an I. So
yeah. So this is the easiest thing to do to create this logo, you guys. So if it's and everybody knows it, especially Pete. If this is so easy to create a logo like this, just change it, Pete. Why do you have to? Yeah, why do you have to steal it? Just change it. That's all I'm saying. It was so easy for me to change it. Why don't you change it and not do it? Second of all, he says the only thing that changed when you went with YouTube was the word comics. Obviously, I just said that was wrong. And then he says, ain't a damn thing original about that logo. What did we talk about when we went through the history? We said that it wasn't original. We said that it was ripped off straight from the Hot 10, right? But it's not hard to not copy the exact same format of a show and use the exact same art. That is so cheesy to me that you couldn't change a super easy logo and change the form and not do the format of the same show that we've been doing for 5 to 7 years now. He said, and with the exception of adding a show and CBSI logo, which work none of the people on your show originally did, by the way. I don't see a CBSI logo on there. I fucking took that shit right off a long time ago. Go look at the fucking at the template. But guess what? We did use that logo for 5 years. So I mean, that's kind of pretty ridiculous that you couldn't just change the logo. You couldn't come up with a new fucking way of doing things. And then he says there was not much original ever about it. Original art, my ass. Here's the thing. The thing isn't necessarily about the art. It's just about that. We thought these people were friends. One of the things that Stein said yesterday, and Hood will know this, and Yee will know this. One of the things that he said yesterday to us was that how hurt he was that the fact that Pete still hasn't talked to him. Okay, Pete's acting like he's talked to Stein and everything's good. They've never talked, not once, not yet. That's a big fucking disrespect in my book. And 2, CBSI didn't even give him a send-off. They didn't even write up a little thing saying, Ben Stein is one of the main reasons that this website has become what it has. Everybody comes here to look at Stein's Hot 10 list. We want to just say we love him and this and that. They didn't do nothing. Not even in the list did they write, make sure you guys go show Stein some love. You would think that if they were good people and they cared about the people that were writing for them, that they would do that. But that shows you that he doesn't care about, that Mellofellow doesn't care about anybody that's writing over there. And he uses these people that follow every word he says to do his bidding. And that's what Pete's doing now. It's very, very sad because this is all out of spite. Pete is a very good graphic design artist. He could come up with a better way of doing this. He could come up with a different way to do the show instead of completely ripping it off. And instead of doing the almost 10, they do what is it called? It's called something different now because I called them out for using the almost 10, but they still call it the almost 10 in their fucking group chats and behind the scenes. How do I know this? Because I talked to one of the people the other night on the phone, and the shit that I found out on the phone was crazy. So this is my whole problem with it, right? Just the disrespect and people that we thought were friends and that we thought were tight with, not only doing all this out of spite, but blatantly ripping off content. Content theft is so looked down upon. Go ahead, Hood.
Like I don't know Pete Renovision. He was in our fantasy football thing or whatever. And I thought he put out some good content, and I'm not a hater or anything like that, but you gotta know this was all going to happen if you did that. It's chess piece on the board.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the title. I'm going to keep the same font and all that. I'm going to keep the Hot 10. I'm going to do a list before all of this is going to happen, right? Yeah. So it's almost like you wanted that to happen. So that's almost like saying you really didn't have respect for Stein in the first place.
Doc Joe made a comment the other night that is a perfect way to put it. It's like if Stein was it was like if Stein broke up with his wife and Pete brought Stein's wife on a date to the Stein's favorite bar.
Oof.
That's how it feels like.
That was my metaphor.
That was Tony's metaphor. Thank you, Tony. That was such a good metaphor.
Take credit for my metaphors. You're a metaphor thief.
Yeah, that's
So
well,
I mean,
that's what we do, man. We get on YouTube and create content, and like we shouldn't be fighting about this, but it's just so blatant to you, like, and just act like,
yeah.
No, and nobody's jumping in on that show. Like you see, like 30 live or whatever, but it's just irritating. You know what I mean? Like
it's disrespectful, and the thing that's happening behind the scenes, you guys, I've let you in on a couple of them, but they're so sneaky.
Petty,
they're sneaky and petty, reaching out to random people that post on my posts, that say, hey, we love you, brother, we'll follow Stein. They're reaching out to him behind the scene, to those people behind the scenes, to say, hey, this is the type of person that Bryan McClay is. Hey, this is the type of person. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So,
hey, Bryan, the thing that you mentioned last week, which I thought was just one of the funniest things I'd ever heard about, like how you don't own your own home. I don't
steal from old people.
The bank owns my home.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, and I steal from old people. Yeah,
I steal from old people.
These are all things that have been told to me that one guy has been saying for about a year, and that's Marco. Marco's the guy that's been making up these things, telling all these people that I don't own my home, or I steal from old people, or all this weird shit. That Dino's not allowed to go to cons in Michigan, and we're not allowed to go to certain cons because of Marco made it say. So the guy that I talked to the other night called me and basically just let the cat out of the bag on most of this stuff, and the conversation didn't go well. I blew up and got angry after some of the stuff that I heard, but basically what I keep hearing is that Marco's got these guys wrapped around his fingers, and every excuse from this guy that I was talking to was, well, Marco was telling us this, and Marco told me this, and Marco told me that, and I was just like, man, this has gotten out of hand. So all of this is just getting perpetuated because of pettiness, and I'm going to continue to stick up for myself as I continue to see the bitch made moves. Like, you're never going to stop being a bitch if you continue to do bitch made moves. So if being a bitch is your thing, continue to do it. I'm going to call you out for being a bitch. And Chad is right. I'm a good guy. I play soccer with puppies and kittens.
When you did the history lesson, Bryan, like your imprint is like on a lot of shit, bro. And so I challenge anybody to find a content creator that creates all these shows like in the fashion the way that Bryan does, and gives us like me, Yee, Tony a platform to talk about what's like on the community's mind, just our opinions and just talk about books and things like that. For the last, me and you've been together for what, 3 years, almost going on 4, something like that. I mean,
has it been that long?
Yeah,
it's been a long time, bro.
But at the same time, like I wouldn't have learned like everything
Absolutely.
I know about content creating if it wasn't for Bryan, and and Mel give me a chance and all that. So
I never would have thought of even starting my own YouTube channel. Granted, like I'm hardly do anything with it, but it's there if I want it, you know.
Yeah.
But support if I ever need Bryan. Like Bryan will support anybody trying to start their own channel, help them out any way he can.
Yep.
As far as character, like
constructive criticism of like
absolutely,
what works, what doesn't, like it. Like
he
if you ever have
real Mets fans, like he actually sends them rat packs with Darryl Strawberry rookie cards on them. The real Mets fans.
Piss on you, Wyatt. Piss on you.
Yeah.
Not to throw shade, but my only experience with Pete was when Simple Man's Comics started his Comic News Weekly. When he launched it, he was kind enough to invite me to be part of the opening crew. There were like 4 or 5 of us. And Pete was part of that opening crew. And it was the most chill. I mean, Bryan, you've done a bunch of those.
Yeah.
You know, you could throw out topics. If you don't throw out topics, he's not worried about it. He'll put up his own topics. He just, you know, you just really have to just show up and talk. And I had my own stuff going on, so I was only involved for maybe a couple months. But Pete left, I think, after the first month or so, month and a half, because he was starting Renovision. He wanted to put some time into it, which is fine. But the way he told us about it, or told Bryan about it, it was kind of the opposite of what we were just talking about with you, Bryan. Like you put a lot of work into your own stuff, but then you'll jump on other shows, you'll support other people. Pete really made it clear that once he started his own thing, that you know, he wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be contributing. You know, and literally all he would have had to do was show up for 30 minutes a week.
Yep.
But he's like, I'm going to do my thing, and I'm not going to do your thing anymore.
And like you said, that was always one thing Pete always did. He was very honest about that. And over at Flipside, we were like, no problem, man. Like we'll not only continue to like dual stream your stuff to get more people to your site. You know, if you remember, up until recently, I've been like one of his biggest supporters, telling everybody, "Oh, go to his channel. He's the nicest guy in comics." Yada 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 yada. That's exactly why I think this is all, such an interesting thing. And Chad Cave, you're right. Yes.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go steal from an old person real quick.
Oh my gosh! Can I just say one thing? I think there's also delineation, because there's a thing is, it's, do you want to like have a show and have clicks and have views, or do you want to have friends? Like I think there's a line there, and I think what we're you know, the way we operate and the people we know, it's more about the friendship and the camaraderie.
Absolutely. And you can have both, Nate. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, how do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered as somebody that was a dickhead? You know, like, just I would like to, you know, I talk a lot of shit, but with good reason. You know, like if people fuck with me, I'm gonna fight back. You know, like that's just the way it is. Yeah. But I won't pick on anybody just cause. You know, I don't just randomly start trouble. Hey, what are you looking at? You know, I'm not that guy. But like, if somebody pushes me in a corner, I'm definitely going to fight back. I'm going to fight for my friends. Like that one guy that was talking about Stein. Remember that I was on another show, and that one dude that had Kardashian followers out of Florida. No disrespect to you, bro, but like when somebody was talking about Ben Stein, like, and I had hardly knew him at the time, but when I did know him, he was to me he was a stand-up guy. I wasn't going for it, and I wasn't going to be on a podcast with someone disrespecting someone that I know and just allow that to happen like that.
Yeah, Stein actually, you know what he does, and it's not a, you know, that's always coming with Kardashians. Like I used to kid around people. I'm like, this is like a Kardashian model. It looks very nice. I couldn't tell you actually what it does. It's worthless.
Yeah. Well,
but like if anybody was going to talk about any of you guys here, like, I ain't having it. I'm the only one that could talk about you guys. You know,
that's how friends are. You know, like you can be with your friends, but if somebody comes in and starts talking about them, that's where the line gets drawn. Like, hey,
we only have.
There is actually.
Oops, sorry. We only have one more story for the drama report, and then we're gonna open that amazing blind bag and go through Tony's magazines and call it a night. But I want to go through this one story that is absolutely crazy for Drama Alert. Have you guys been following this craziness about this guy?
Yeah.
His name's Shiny Vert. He's a Pokemon content creator, big time Pokemon content creator. And he decided to send in some cards to, is it called TCG? Is that what they call it? Right? And which is CGC's grading group.
It's all under the same umbrella now. Sports.
That's all okay.
Yeah, it's all CGC now.
Okay, so it's all CGC. Okay, so he decided to send in some cards to CGC to get graded Pokemon cards. Now, one thing that CGC does, and which is very interesting that they do that. I don't know if PSA does that. Shout out to Comics Journey with the $10 super chat. He says, "Just do you and don't worry about the ass munchers." Amen. Amen. I get you, brother. What CGC does, sometimes you'll be opening packs and you'll get like a half a card, or you'll get like a piece of a card. It's been happening since they've been making cards. I've got so many cards that are miscut or half cut or the wrong back and the wrong front and craziness. And those are called, people consider them like printing errors, right? They're not errors that get fixed. They're just printing errors. Well, supposedly CGC grades these cards as printing errors, right? So this guy decided to test that, and
No
he
way
said
that they graded.
he wants to send in some cards that he cut. So he actually did a video of him cutting some cards, and he sent them in, and CGC graded the cards he cut as printing error cards. Yeah. And then he made a video showing all of it.
God, dude.
Right? There's multiple ways to look at this. And this is one of the reasons why I love Drama Report, because I can bring these things up to a panel of people and we can dissect it and kind of look at it different ways. And there's multiple ways to look at this. One of the ways to obviously look at it is that CGC grading is, for their card grading, is new and they need to figure some things out. Or you can look at it like this guy purposely tried to defraud CGC grading, and he's the dickhead, right? I want to know what you guys think on this. Yeah,
it's both of those things. I mean, he literally did it on purpose, and what happened to him should happen to him, because people like that shouldn't do that stupid stuff. But CGC also needs to realize when someone takes a pair of scissors to a card and cuts it in half.
Yeah.
Because I think there's just something about, like, hey, if you're smart enough to figure out a little bit ahead of time. To me, it's almost like the 79 O-Peaches with Gretzky. The way things are cut, CGC should know, like, cards get cut a certain way. They don't get cut, like, just half-assed in the middle or however, like, random.
Or like a weird angle.
There are cutting processes, and if you don't understand that part, that's really just poor quality control on your end. You kind of deserve what you get.
Yeah, I could see them like suspending his account for this, but in general, I mean, it's no different than like somebody publicly.
So he's banned from ever submitting anything from CGC.
Oh, wow, okay.
And even if it's like for something else, like comics, like he couldn't submit comics now.
Right.
Oh, he can't submit, with any of the sister companies, so he can't do coin grading with NGC, like any.
But it's the same as like hacking into somebody's security system just to show the weaknesses, But like,
but half the time those people get hired for jobs.
But then, exactly. Yeah, right. And then so if you can't go under this name, just like hey, I'm banned from like this selling tickets under this name at a sports event. I can't go here, but I'll just change my handle here, and then
so
you can't stop it to an extent.
Like, you gotta know that this is cut
right
with a pair of scissors. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, what are we talking about here? Right? We're talking about like we are sending products to these people to grade and certify, and we're looking to these people to be like top tier experts that have been trained to identify flaws and whatnot. Like, certainly, like, that needs to be a fucking reject.
I think
and sent back.
I think there's also part, like, if Topps or Panini or whoever produced the cards, they should be sending CGC, SGC, PSA kind of master diagrams of like how everything is cut, and if there are errors, hey, this is what it'll look like. And if it doesn't show up that way, it's fraud.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's several ways to look at it. You could say, hey, at least they graded it.
Wasn't there something like
because
this?
like maybe they need to take that stance. If they're not sure and they don't know, then they don't grade it and they don't.
PSA does
But
that.
they did that with the 86
PSA
Jordans. They send back authentic 86 Jordans
Right.
because they're afraid that they're off cut. Not that they know. They're
not going to take a
afraid they're off
chance.
cut.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, we'll grade some fucking Pokemon card that's cut like 2 different ways from hell. I mean, like it doesn't make any sense on that part.
But the guy cut the cards.
Yeah.
He paid for the grading.
Yep.
Right. So what's the problem?
Wait,
Right.
I mean,
He paid
well, it's
for them
also-
to-
That's a great.
Because
That's
all the
another
grade.
point. Yeah, that's
Wait,
another
It's the
point.
grade.
But
It
it's
should be,
also how he-
non-qualified or something like that.
But it's also how he fills out the paperwork too, right? That he's
True.
putting that it's a production error. So that's
Oh,
already
okay.
like,
So he was
He
just
lied.
dishonest too.
yeah. So I mean,
mean,
like, so it's how he's filling out the paperwork that like, hey, this is a miscut error card or whatever. Blah blah.
But Joe, to your point, like if you have paperwork that says one thing, you got to have guys good enough on the back end and say that's not right.
yeah, that's true. But like, what's the end game here? Like,
That's the
it's one
question.
thing. Like, this book shouldn't have been a 9.4. It should have been a 9.8. That's one thing because it's different set of eyes and a different light or something. But like this is just it's a waste of time. It's tying up graders' time to people that are
it's
waiting
fraud.
on their
What it is.
waiting on their cards to get graded, and stupid shit like this is tying up tying up the graders' time. It's a waste of fucking time.
But it's also poking holes in their system of how they grade.
True.
too.
Yeah, I get. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think they shouldn't have some sort of like production error that has to do with cut cards. I don't care where it's cut. If it's cut exactly where the printer sometimes cuts it, if you can reproduce it with a scissors, it shouldn't be something that's on the label. It should be marked whatever damaged or destroyed,
Right.
or the same way they do green
Altered.
label. It reminds me, Josh, remember that Mexico variant comic that we were looking at where some of them had a rounded corner and some of them had a sharp corner?
Yeah, like the
And
tester
we're like,
copies.
oh yeah, we should send these in, but all you have to do is cut the corner to make the variant. There's no point in it's
I think
just a
one thing
destroyed
that
comic.
CGC actually, or any company, if they really wanted to go forward with it and make sure like they eliminate it, you put your legal department on it and you go after the guy and you show everyone like this is what happens if you actually send us fraud, because we will take you to
They
court.
did
We'll
threaten
put you.
to sue him.
Yeah, I mean you have to like, I mean if you're a private equity company that's backed, like you can put all your horses and this guy is going to get bled to death, and that's what you have to show people to stop. Because like why wouldn't you do it if you can to get a specific grade? Sorry, Rob.
What did didn't this happen sometime in the last four years with Comix, where somebody tried to defraud CGC by sending in comics with staples changed out or something? I seem to remember like that, where they did a video.
That happens all the time. I know people that replace staples all the time, and they
No.
don't.
It was a content creator that was like, I'm gonna change these books and I'm gonna send them into CGC to see if they catch them. There was somebody that did that, and I can't remember who it was.
I know Billy from Economics and Comics. He didn't alter anything. He just wanted to see like the difference in the same book
It was
from
the
the
fake
3 different
signature.
companies.
That's what it was, Billy. Billy's right. Yeah, Billy. I'm glad you brought up Billy Hood again. Synchronicity. It was the fake signature of the female artist in Europe. You remember that? And he got really good at her signature, and he sent it in, and PSA graded. I can't remember who the artist was.
I was actually thinking the acetate covers when you guys started talking about the staples.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
the one
'cause, like,
to CBCS or whatever, and they verified that it was authentic?
Yeah, because CGC doesn't verify signatures.
Yeah. That's what it was. It was verified as authentic.
You know what this is all leading to, right? Like this is all leading to like AI grading your shit.
Yes, it's been leading
that's
to
what
that in
it's
a while.
all leading to. And would you guys be happy sending books or cards to
I think
to be
cards
like
definitely
inserted
easy.
into a computer to see
Well,
Cards,
like
Well, cards are going to be easier with the AI, like an algorithm and actually does. I mean, like the thing is, like if people, all you guys familiar with Xbox, like that's exactly how like Xbox was designed, was on AI. That algorithm, like neural networks, and so there's a part where they can measure things. So I think it's easier with cards. I don't know how you do with comics, unless you can do it on like the front and the back end, because you're going to have to do everything with the insides. But we know there are flaws there, so it's.
Yeah, I think Matt Nelson's already said that like AI will never be grading comic books because you just can't do that. You got to touch the books, you got to feel the
'em.
books, you gotta
smell them.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Cards, I don't
Jesse
give a
James
shit.
Comics.
Put it in a machine and grade it.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've Jesse James Comics says he can tell which like age the comic is by smelling it. He could tell if it's a Bronze Age, Copper Age, Golden Age. I'm like, bullshit.
Oh,
Sure
man.
enough, he did it. I tried him. He did it.
Yeah, if AI does the grading, how are we supposed to get our 9/8 when the grader gets laid the night before?
Yeah,
we're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
So you can do the Pepsi challenge basically with comics and tell you what
Yes.
age it's from.
Yeah, the
That's
Pepsi
awesome.
channel smell test. Yeah, the smell test. That's
Yeah.
what he calls it. And it was
Did-
Sarah
did you-
Pacelli. That's who it was. Sarah Pacelli. That's right. Comics and sneakers. Yeah.
Did y'all ever actually take the Pepsi challenge before?
No,
Long
but I
time
could
ago,
tell in
man.
a heartbeat.
In the 80s,
I don't
man.
want it. I want Coke.
They did.
Yeah.
They did it in the '90s as well.
Oh, they
Like,
did?
yeah.
90s.
And then I every time they had that somewhere, I would always go and pick the Coke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
like you could definitely taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi, bro.
Absolutely.
Like,
It's a flat.
and that always
Pepsi's flat.
that always blew my mind. I remember in the 80s, like they would give you a pin. I took the Pepsi challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Joe, do you remember
And
the
I was
new
just
Coke?
like, and I don't like Pepsi, man. Coca-Cola has always been like,
Well, here's the crazy part. Pepsi is made out of North Carolina, and Coke is made out of Georgia. But you remember the new Coke when it came out in like '85?
Yeah. I remember
Oh,
Clear
yeah.
How
Pepsi
terrible
too.
it was.
Yeah.
And now, if you watch like the documentaries, they say it was all it's all marketing.
it was
They want to
genius.
get people back to Coke. I'm like, bullshit.
No, it was genius. It was fucking genius.
Well,
Okay,
dude,
we're going out a new flavor, and everybody, no.
Ah. I still remember going to camp and going out to the sailing camp in North Carolina, and you could stop and get like it was almost a full liter of new Coke, and they had them. They had them just buckets, and they were literally. And I'm not kidding when I say this. I've never seen anything 19 cents before. A liter. And like at that point, you have like a trunk, and you're trying to put as much candy and drinks in there as possible, and you're like, I'll just take the new Coke. It's 19 cents. Yeah.
Wow.
Liter cola.
Well,
Yeah,
ladies
liter
and
cola.
gentlemen,
Liter cola.
we need to let David Lee Roth take us out of this Drama Alert segment. So thank you everybody that's joined us on this week's Drama Alert segment. Where's David Lee Roth?
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
Shout out to David Lee Roth. Do that again, Joe. How was that?
Reach down between my legs. Ease the sleep back.
Hey, did he inspire the Rock and Roll Express? Because I don't remember anyone wearing those pants until David Lee Roth.
Right.
And then they would go to the ring, and like the girls would go nuts. I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are awesome. Panama, 1984 was out. I mean,
Dude's a trip, man. But
All
like,
right.
Van Halen would without David Lee. I mean, I like
I
Sammy
agree.
Hagar, but David Lee Roth was
David Roth
shit.
Was,
Van Halen,
man,
but Sammy,
yeah.
but Sammy Hagar. It's the only band that you could actually say like it was great with both singers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into that freaking blind bag, bro. You ready? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, let's see that $5,000 board. Let's
I don't
go.
win.
So this is what I would like to get. I would like to get either the starting set, like one of these, or Gengar. I wouldn't mind getting the Snorlax or the Magikarp or the Mew.
Bullshit,
But
you're getting the gold, bro.
I'll take one of these too.
The Mew would be cool. I think.
Hey,
that
what
would
happened
be
to your hand, bro?
How did you pick this up? Just so everyone knows.
Oh,
where'd you get
I
this?
bought this from the website. I posted on my IG and I told people to buy these. They were $110, free shipping.
What did they?
How many did you get?
I just got the one.
And then
I had more
there's-
than one in my cart, and I got worried that they were gonna like limit it, so I just grabbed one.
How much are the golds going for?
Well, how much are unopened bags going for right now?
So sealed, they're still going for like $375, $400. The
Josh,
gold,
I'm a little disappointed. I send you all these toy stuff, and then I'm just now finding out about the Pokemon skateboard.
dude, pay attention to my IG. Posted it all on my IG.
All right, let's
Okay,
get
so
into
there
it.
won't be a phone call or anything.
So Tony, the gold Charizard board just sold for $15,000.
There's only
Can
50.
you-
Get some gold, Josh. Get some gold.
That's all we need to see is a little bit of gold
It's
on this
gold,
one.
baby. It's gold.
Yeah, I'm
Gold.
opening it
Banya.
so that
Gold.
you guys will see the board before.
Gold.
Well, it's gonna be in a wrapper,
Yeah, it's in
Gold.
like a Christmas wrapping paper.
Gold.
so you can't see it yet. All right.
Gold.
So I-
Gold.
Here we
Everybody,
go.
don't freak out if it's a gold board, just so he doesn't see us freaking
Yeah,
out.
right.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna freak out no matter what. Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. Oh, right? Oh no, it's not a gold board.
Oh,
It's silver on the front. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming,
Oh my
yeah, so it's
God.
not.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and we got Snorlax.
Oh,
I got one,
yeah.
yeah, I got one of the ones I
Nice.
wanted. So
Nice.
I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah.
And opened this board, sold for $300. So if I still wanted to sell it, I'd still triple my money. So
What's you gonna
That's
put
awesome,
it up in the corner with the other board?
yeah, so I have that good boy board over there, and I think what I'll do is I'm gonna hang it in that corner. So I'll have
Smart.
the one in that corner and then the one in that corner.
You should
is
put
cool,
the
Josh.
you should put the good boy in the other corner and that one in that far corner. So we
Yeah,
always
in that
see
far
that one.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's foily.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's badass, dude.
Yeah, I like it.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
What happened to
dude.
your hand, dude? What's going on? You chopping trees? What's going on?
Yeah,
Too much
it was,
Chainsaw Massacre.
it was funny. I saw people talking about Fight Club, but if I told you how this really happened, you wouldn't believe it because it's so incredibly stupid.
No,
so,
we're all friends here. We're all friends. Come on.
So we have a metal broom, and our kitchen, bathroom, and living room, I have to, I sweep because it's not carpet.
His
so
style, yeah.
I'm sweeping, and the handle came off the top of the broom, like just came off in my hand, and I think I was pushing down on the broom, so my hand went back down, and there must have been just like not like smooth metal, and I took like a huge chunk out of like my pinky and my hand. Like blood was squirting everywhere, and
What was
My
the brand of broom?
oh, I don't know, but
And
Don't-
have you
don't-
contacted an attorney?
dude, that's what I said. I was like, I'm pretty sure
Why
this
in
handle's
blood?
not supposed to come off, and like that's a really
I mean,
big
you could have
safety
died, bro.
concern.
You know, shit.
There was a lot of blood. So my girlfriend was making fun of me the whole time because she's like, she thought it was gonna be so because like I cut myself.
It's a sweeping accident. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, and like I instantly ran over to the sink because there was like blood just going everywhere already.
Man,
and
it's
then
like that's the best way to get out of cleaning the house.
It was.
You know what
I
mean?
did. I got out of it after that because I put a paper towel on my arm and I went and like sat down on our bed, and she's like, "Are you gonna live?" And I was like, "It's pretty bad." And she was making fun of me, thinking that it was tiny. And then when she actually like saw it because she cleaned it out and stuff, she was like, "Oh yeah, that's way bigger."
Did you
than-
get
Dude, I haven't
stitches?
seen hands wrapped like that. since
No,
Drago.
I definitely should have got stitches. She she's like, I pushed the skin back together as best as I could before I put Neosporin on it. Dude, stitches. What is this?
Yeah. Go get some butterflies,
talking about
bro.
Put some super glue on it and call it a day.
Be like
You get a
Rambo.
UFC glove.
Thread it out yourself.
You need a UFC glove put on there.
Put some gunpowder, light it on fire, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
So,
what was that Hot Shots Part 2 when he's stitching up that little cut finger paper cut?
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not a Fight Club injury. It's a broom accident.
I was gonna say, I think you're taking Texas
Same
Chainsaw
thing.
Massacre like way too serious, like as a victim.
I wanted to do it as like. Have you guys seen Grandma's Boy? The movie Grandma's Boy.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah.
Where he gets
Classic.
his head, where he
It's-
hurts his hands and he goes to work and they're all wrapped up and they're like thinking it's because he was like having sex with all the old ladies.
Yeah.
I love Grandma's Boy. Yeah, such a great movie, dude. All right, Tony, you ready to get into some magazines? Opening up some magazines here.
Yeah. The kids are watching Little Mermaid in the next room. So if
Hey, did
hear
you get
anything-
those little ones graded yet, Tony?
the crack slabs?
No, the little.
The quick magazines?
Yeah,
they
the
haven't
quick-
come back yet. No.
What
Tony,
about
let
that
me
other
tell you, I like
submission
the
we
hat.
did?
The hat's
What
cool.
about the comics? Did
The
those come
recrack
back yet?
slabs did come back. Yeah, I don't have them.
What was the grades, bro?
The Moon Knight got up to a 9.8.
Yes.
Not
Thank you
bad.
very much, Joe.
Yes. The Varegi was a 9.2 or a 9.4, something like that. The
Yeah,
Varegi Moon Knight.
9.4. Yeah. But I'll send you those grades.
Ultimate power.
So this, I got a stack of, it ended up being 2 boxes, CGC magazines. I did look at the grades, but I haven't opened them yet. This was a stack that Jessup was kind enough to do for me.
What?
It's a
You
bunch of
using somebody
random stuff. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm cheating on you.
Four.
Here comes the Renovision Stein thing. Here we go.
Yeah, shout out
So-
to Half Price Cook.
You know, one of the best things that I love about magazines is you don't have to be a 9.8 slob. I think, or snob,
Snob, yeah.
or a 9.8 slob either.
Yeah.
I got one 9.8 in this whole stack, and I'm completely fine with it. But we'll just.
What's
this? This is Birth Movies Death, the Mondo magazine. This is the Tim Burton.
Oh wow.
The Tim Burton issue. This one
Mondo
only
has
had a
some
9.0.
cool
I thought it'd
stuff.
get better.
That
than
looks
that, but-
great.
Look how good that slab.
Yeah, Mondo has some cool stuff. That looks great.
Yeah, the Mondo mags. I got a few Mondos in here.
Yeah, Mondo's.
It does look good, Joe. It looks so good.
Right, the slab looks nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe didn't press that one.
This is the Mondo Halloween issue.
Oh, that's sick.
Got 2
How
of
many
those.
how many of these did
So
they
much
print
black.
on these? Do you know?
All black. How many Mondo mags did they do?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It was limited edition. It wasn't print to order, but I don't think they don't really announce.
Yeah.
Their print run got another one.
Hey
of
Tony,
those.
the one that was a 9. Just curious. Like I know it's all black, but there are a few spine ticks that kind of stick out a little bit more than it. It's easy.
Well, these magazines are bound, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be as much.
Because it looks clean
Spine
from
ticks.
looking here, and it just.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little on the corner. Some
I
of
like-
these magazines don't press as well as others, as Joe probably knows.
I like how you could see the writing on the side of the magazine through the case.
Right.
That's a
Yep.
great point. Yeah.
How do
So
the
cool.
cases look? Are they all scratched to hell and back?
No. So far, so good. I mean, the first three look all right.
That's a newer case, man.
Yeah, they had to
yeah.
fix that. Remember the original case magazine cases? They were sliding. The magazines were sliding around in the case.
Yeah, because they used to have the sticker that would go across the top. for the
Yeah.
magazines, and now it's inside the case.
That's
which is
awesome.
Nice.
Man, those look good.
What else we got? I think there's another Mondo. Oh, this is.
Oh,
this
wow.
is
That's cool.
Cinefantastique.
God, man, wow.
This is a month after the comic still predates this one, but I don't know. The RoboCop movie poster I think is one of the best movie posters of the 80s.
I agree.
I love it. So this is one that I sent in multiple copies of, just because. And most of these, I think I'm the first one to get most of this crap graded.
There's a question. Jeffrey Drake is asking: have you started grading the D&D modules yet?
CBCS started. CGC hasn't yet.
Okay.
But Matt Nelson said they were working on it. So I think you guys talked about the D&D
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, right? The
Mhm.
CBCS announcement. Which I've got a few ready to go as soon as CGC starts. I don't want to send on to CBCS. Saw into this puppy.
I love this. I love CGC unboxings. They're so much fun.
So if you are going to send magazines, the magic number is 21. 25 comics fit into the big box. 21 magazines fit into the big box. If you want to maximize your shipping.
Yeah, that's good to
Do
know.
you use
Man.
pre-screens for magazines like comics?
I think you can. I mean, I never would.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can get a really low-grade magazine. There's another Mondo mag.
9.8.
Mondo, yeah.
Aliens, yeah.
Mondo.
Oh, yeah. This is the Aliens Covenant.
Wow.
That's sick.
Those Mondos are beautiful.
They are. What's going on with Mondo? I know they were up in the air for a while. They were back and forth, and Funko.
Well, they got bought by Funko, and then they kept the Mondo division. And Mondo, it seems like the stuff that they had to cut back on was the art. They still have the posters, but like they've gone really strong into like the action figures, like the He-Man and.
Gotcha.
I mean, like the stuff they had at STCC. I think Josh, remember we were talking about like the Trap Jaw, like the limited edition. They had a Power Con, stuff like that. I mean, because they put those action figures out. It's not like Kickstarter. Like some of these are open for like 2 days, and they kept Skeletor open for like 7 days.
They have that one going now. That Batman Phantasm.
Yes,
it's like a limited. I bought one of those.
It looks great. Yeah.
I know when they changed ownership, there was the new regime talked about getting rid of a lot of the super limited edition stuff and trying to make more money, bigger releases, more sales, more money for them. They don't make money off the secondary market for the Mondo stuff. They just make
the figures are about 300, and like they're doing Battle Cat and Panther and stuff like that. And like Panther is I think coming out in this fall, and Panther is like. If the figures are 300, you got to be big enough to ride them. It's like 500. I mean, it's they look great, but they're expensive.
Right. So
look at that.
Wow.
This
is that Dirk?
Yep. Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair. Is that the first Dragon's Lair, Tony?
I would assume so. This is 1983.
Yeah.
So
Don Bluth.
Yep. Nintendo Power is on everybody's radar, but nobody is picking up these older video game or computer.
Oh, the Bally Midway art.
Most of these I picked up for like $20,
Wow.
Do you guys remember that video game called Time Traveler? The old school Sega hologram video game?
I remember Space Harrier, and like Alex Kidd in Miracle World, but that was like
Is it an arcade game or
this right here? Remember this?
No.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And you sat down at it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was called Time Traveler. Yeah, hologram Time Traveler from Sega Arcade.
God, that was such a long time ago, man.
Yeah. There it is right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I do remember that.
Yeah.
So this is another This is the title I'm kind of high on, Sneaker Freaker. It's a sneaker magazine out of Australia, started in 2002. And this first issue, they only made 3,000 copies of. And it's still going strong. You know how there's certain magazines that like cater to us crazy collectors. They do like foil variants, limited edition stuff, variant covers. They've been doing that since the beginning. There's if you got one of the first 300 issues, it's hand numbered on the bottom, like 107 or something like that. So raw, these have been selling for close to between 500 and 1,000.
Wow.
For about 5-6 years now. You can maybe find them cheaper than that, but nobody had started grading them. So I've been
CGC's really got to learn how to
center
move stuff down. Yeah, like what the hell?
Put in some spacers in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they got that shit. At least they put that one in a comic size case instead of the big magazine. I was hoping for a higher date on this one, but
that's badass.
The Dragonlance.
Yeah.
This is a graphic novel, but it does predate all the other American Dungeons and Dragons stuff that came out. So
that's cool.
If you count it as a comic, it's first U.S. Dungeons and Dragons. What else we got here? Here's another early video game. This came out the month that Sonic released. So I'm assuming this is first Sonic, 1991.
That's awesome, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, good grade too on that one.
I love that how it shows off the advertising in the back, dude. That's badass.
Right.
It's beautiful.
And there are subscription variants for obviously all of these computer.
I guarantee most of these in the census, Tony owns the census, man.
Oh, here you go. Got another one.
I'll tell you if one of these had been graded before, but otherwise, I think every one of these is, besides the Dragonlance, is the first graded 6.0.
Wow. That's cool, man.
That's pretty awesome.
These are nice.
That's pretty cool. We got the main guy for international comics. We got the main guy for magazines on here, bro.
Yeah.
So here's my thinking. Fantasy sports magazines, like if you did play fantasy football or fantasy basketball, you ripped that thing apart. You wrapped it up in you wrote your lists in it.
Yep,
Nobody kept them nice. Especially like when fantasy basketball started, and this was 1993. I don't know.
Wow.
There's no market for most of this stuff yet, but I'm just getting it graded anyways. So
smart.
This is the premiere issue for fantasy basketball with Jordan and Barkley and Shaq on the cover.
They had a documentary of how fantasy all started, right? It was called The Rotisserie.
Yep.
The Roto Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, Roto Baseball.
Oh, here we go.
We got a Wembanyama. I did get a 9.8 on one of these before, but these have come down in price. A lot of people are starting to grade these, and he's not as
hyped as he was.
Right.
But I've seen people pulling his Allen and Ginter cards out of the new Allen Ginter release.
Give it time.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of these, so I think I got 5 of them coming out of here.
So the other one's 8.5. That's an 8. What's the highest one you got?
Probably that one. I'm guessing 6. Yeah. The other, I love this book too.
They're really pretty.
Cover.
Yeah, that's a great.
Love Prince of Darkness. If you haven't seen Prince of Darkness,
John Carpenter, right?
Yep.
What are the buy-in? What were your buy-in, if you don't mind me asking, on those RoboCop books? What were the average buy-in?
$15 to $25 maybe.
That's your highest, because you have a 6, 8, 8, 5, and 9. That's 4. Yep. That's pretty.
9.
It'd be really unique if one had a different back than the others.
Whoa!
Oh wow! Look at that.
We've got a cool sports card shop in town that has a ton of magazines. So I was digging through their stuff. This is just a official magazine of the National Football League. So
Dude,
it's
that's
just
fucking awesome. Fucking Madden, dude.
A giant program, basically. You know,
Yeah.
the one you can buy at the stadium, 1976 December.
You should hit a big leg, dude. Big leg be all over that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the Zenith.
Hey,
on
the
back.
Zenith TV, bro. Look at
I
that
had
big
one of
screen,
those,
dude.
I remember having that downstairs in the big
Yeah.
wood.
Oh yeah.
My
dude.
grandparents had one of those, man.
Yeah.
Fucking about 800 pounds, dude.
Yeah. You could close the front up, right?
Yeah. The
There's
cabinet.
another old football.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Walter
Look at
Payton,
Walter
Time
and the
magazine.
first- That's beautiful.
There you go,
Subscription
Brian.
edition.
That's awesome, dude.
But
The
you see how
fridge,
like
bro.
their lines on their it accentuates the border on the
Yes.
Right.
whatever that is, but it stands out.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That is
dude.
really
That's
pretty,
cool.
Tony. Do you have
What
one
is it?
for Chernobyl?
For what?
Yeah. It probably is one. Hey, what are the turnaround times on these, Tony?
It's getting a lot better. They activated Fast Track for magazine now, so these probably took, I don't know, 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
Which isn't horrible.
That's not bad at all.
You
It's
know,
Pretty good.
With or without Fast Track.
that's with Fast Track. Yeah. I like this one too. That's
Oh
another
yeah, the Jordan on the
magazine.
minor. Yeah, the White Sox. Yeah.
There are a few this one graded. This isn't the first, but I think this is the highest. I
So
wanna
here's
say
the thing,
other
Tony.
one
Do you remember how those came with cards inside them?
Yeah.
Does it label it on the outside of the? Because there are always 3 cards that came.
It
in the
does.
middle.
Yep. It says trading cards insert. Michael Jordan cover and baseball card.
That makes me think. I wonder if you send in a comic with the cards in them, does it say that on the comics too? Card inserts, you know? Because remember
Well, there's
that
no
should-
wizards and our
there's a lot of comics
No,
that have those Fleer metal card
right.
promos in them.
Right.
Yeah.
Another Robo.
Nice.
7.5.
I love it. They look so good though.
They do. They look. I do like these new cases.
This is awesome, Tony.
Got another one. 9.4 this time.
Woo!
That's your best.
Oh, that's
There you
nice
go.
right
So you
there,
have
bro.
6, 8,
6.
8, 5, 9, 9, 4, and then was it what the last one is it? 7?
9.0, I think it was.
No, you got a 9, 4, 9, 8, 5, 8, 7, and a 6.
So out of the whole pack, I think this is the one to get though.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't know for sure, but January 1983, before
First
any
Donkey Kong,
Mario
first
game
Mario
came
Brothers.
out, I think that's I don't know. It's really hard to say with magazines. I mean, there's so many periodicals, publications out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could find
That'd be
something, a
cool.
title that you've never heard of before, or some local, you know. But
I
but, yeah,
remember.
believe
I
What number
remember.
is that for that Electronic Games? What number is that?
Electronic Games Volume 1, number 11, January 83. It predates the blip.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Very cool.
Vinny,
That's
shout
cool.
out to our boy Vinny, Vinny Kumar. He was going on a deep dive to try and find the first Mario appearance on anything. And I remember at one point he was buying the arcade borders that are around the arcade game, that are around the visual
James
unit.
had that with Donkey Kong.
And
Right.
Vinny was doing that too, yeah. And was it James that was doing it too?
James
Yep.
James had found
That was James. That's who it was.
James
It was
had found the
James.
Donkey Kong, like the original.
Yes.
It was because
Yeah,
it had
yeah.
Super Mario on there, which was really cool.
That's who
and
it
actually,
was.
I don't know if you guys ever saw it. Like the reason they named it Super Mario was because Nintendo had gone bankrupt, and they actually were renting out the space from a guy named Mario,
Mm-hmm.
and then they named the character after him.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't have them here. They're downstairs, but I bought some animation cells from the Donkey Kong cereal
Yes.
commercial
Yeah.
that has Mario in it. So
Oh,
there's
very
a
cool.
Mario animation cell from the old, and some sketches that came with it too. It's kind of cool.
Can't hide money.
Animation magazine is a big
that's
one.
beautiful.
That
Mhm.
looks great.
The
Especially that
first
black
issue
cover,
of
like,
this,
it pops.
yeah, that is nice. the first issue of Animation Magazine has first Simpsons on the cover, like from when it was with Tracy Ullman. I've been trying to find those as well, but yeah, there's a lot of. You can go to Animation Magazine, the website. They sell their own back issues. There's maybe 12 copies that they're sold out of. They have everything else in stock. There's a Batman Beyond they're sold out of. They're sold out of like the first 6 or 7. But you can go back and get Darkwing Duck. You can go back and get this one. A lot of cool stuff is on that site. Old He-Man.
Hear everybody's keyboards.
Near mine? Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's keyboards going to animation.com.
They have a Monkey Bone. You remember Monkey Bone?
Yep.
Old Brendan Fraser. For whatever reason, that sells raw on eBay for like $80, but they have it on their website. This is a UK magazine, 1994. Earthworm Jim.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
It barely fits in here. I was worried that they would kick it. That they would kick it back. I don't know about first or anything.
You weren't joking, my
that
friend.
was cool.
Here we go. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
There's Miles.
Oh, look at that Miles, dude.
Yeah. There's Miles.
There's
Turtle.
one for X-Men animated series with it's just Wolverine. We brought that to that con we were at last week, and my son had Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine, like personalize it for him.
That's
signed
awesome.
it. Awesome. We sent it off through Unknown Comics was there too, so they facilitated, and we're sending that off to CGC for a yellow label.
Bro, this is a
that's
great piece of cornbread right here, Tony. This is a great piece of cornbread.
I've ordered big boxes from this website a few times now.
What are the type of condition do they come in?
I mean, they're loose in a box, wrapped, so they're not perfect. But magazines don't have to be perfect. There's very few, unless you're talking about a Sports Illustrated that came out in the last like 10 years, then 9/8s are going to sell for a premium. Everything else is going to, be much lower in price. But aside from that, everything else, if you're the only one on the census and you've got a 7.5, you're fine.
Man, this is cool. This is super cool. So,
hey, when did the Minions come out?
When did what?
The Minions come out. It was a long time ago, but
I like that Gollum.
Yeah,
wasn't that like?
I like this Teen Titans one too.
Was that like 08 around that time period?
There's the Bat. Ooh, the Dark Knight.
Maybe 2010.
I wish they would let you. Oh, no more available. So, man, that's cool. That is awesome. What a great piece of cornbread.
Last one looks like is another fantasy basketball.
Ooh,
Jordan.
Nice Jordan dunk pose.
Cool cover.
What'd that grade at? 8.5. Not bad.
1996 for this one.
It's got Horace Grant in the background.
Yeah, that's not bad, dude.
Oh yeah.
Not bad at all, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. The tough part for me right now is like some of these you can't even really sell yet. Like the market's just not there.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, like Josh knows,
getting there.
Comics
time.
So trying to find a few that maybe I can try to flip and turn around. That's why I did a bunch of the RoboCops. I think out of everything that might sell a little quicker than some, but
the way Josh is with international books, like Blue Green is like a million miles ahead of a lot of people, bro. It's like the stuff that he pulls out. I go, man, I wouldn't have even thought to and that's why this, these pods are cool, because you get the perspective of other collectors and maybe something you didn't consider. Like I wouldn't have considered Taylor Swift ticket, and I was like, man, there's meat on the bone there. So like if I come across that, now I'm considering it. You know what I mean? So that's what makes this so cool, is that things that that's probably nothing. Like when you're with us and you see other people collecting it, no, there's value in that.
Yeah.
So like with magazines, they're slabbing everything. Everything is gradable, right? Comics, cards, toys, magazines, like coins, whatever. Like you go into an antique store, like you better have a open mind as far as maybe I should consider this and pick this up. Let me do some research, and because you could be walking by some easy money, you know. So
yeah,
that's just my thought.
Yeah, for sure. All right, a couple of things I want to ask questions of you guys before we call it a show. Did you guys see the new Hot Toys Spider-Punk figure?
No.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this. Hold on.
Do they have a different head?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
It's got to.
Yep. This is badass,
Spider
man.
looks great.
Yeah.
That is cool. How much?
We're gonna find out here in a second.
Probably about $400.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's got to be like 170 to 200.
Look at that, dude.
Dude, that's dope, dude. That guitar is badass.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa. Look how bad, dude. I might have to buy this.
Oh, it
I
comes
might
with
have
the
to buy
background
this.
too?
Yeah, you get the background too. Yeah.
Like
I
they
think
could
you
do
look
so much with this
badass like that,
character, man.
dude.
Yeah, dude. That does look cool as shit.
Let
dude.
me see if I can find. Let me go to Hot Toys website. All right, shout out to Sideshow. Is this it? It's side right. It's Sideshow, right? Hot Toys.
I gotta get me a motherfucking Anakin, dude.
And now you do, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Spider.
Hey Hood, I got last year like we were talking about the last episode of Obi-Wan. So Sideshow, I bought a 1/6. It hasn't come out yet. That was like a year ago, where he's fighting Obi-Wan, and he gets cut.
The cracked helmet.
Yeah, so it's the light up.
No.
Yeah, so I can't wait. I think it's still like another probably 6-9 months away.
It doesn't say yet. It doesn't have. It says coming soon, and you can RSVP it. It doesn't say the price. So what do you guys think?
This article says it's not coming out until the end of 2024 or early 2025.
Oh
Yeah,
my god! What a mistake!
I put in the like we're talking about the Obi-Wan series. I put in the one for Anakin. That was literally like a year ago. So I don't think I'll get it for another year. So all this stuff, the Kickstarters, it's 16 to 24 months for pretty much everything.
Can you hit them up and say, hey, the one you took a picture of, can I buy that one? So I can already have it. The one you took the picture of. Right? Let me have that. How much is that one?
Yeah.
They have to take it to Toy Fair before they can sell it to you.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's in New York coming up. Like actually next weekend.
Did you guys see
Is
this?
it next weekend?
This Art Adams Baroness sketch.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Shout out Long Short.
She's grown.
Yeah, it's Art. It's Art Adams.
Art Adams. Speaking in New York, look at this Bjorn Barron's Dalsine cover.
Oh, that looks badass.
Oh man, is that awesome? Limited
like
to 300. Yeah, limited to 300 copies. Spectral Comics. Spectral Comics have been killing it lately.
Well, they used to be Scorpion Comics.
Is that who they used to be? Okay.
Oh. Good name change. Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, what happened was I guess there was partners that owned the company and they parted ways.
It'd be interesting if these are going to be available online. I saw Comics Main asking, but this is awesome. I need one of these. This Power Girl, Zerdy. Look at this.
I like the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tattoos kill it for me.
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's actually the best part.
Well, it's better. It's better tattoos than it was on that weird penguin cover.
Yeah, the
right?
penguin one. Don't bring up the penguin one. We're gonna send Chad into a fit of rage.
Why?
Don't bring it up. Chad Cave he bought one of the penguin covers from A&Z Comics. Chad, did you ever get your penguin cover from A&Z Comics thing figured out, let us know. He bought one of the 1 in 50s, and they sent him the trade dress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I like that one. I like the Zerdy. Shout out to Haven for Heroes Comics. If you guys are in the New York, upstate New York, I believe, area, Haven for Heroes Comics. Scott Snyder was there, I think, was it today or tomorrow? One of the 2 days. So you might want to look out. But it says here, huge 50% off back issue sale with appearance by Scott Snyder. Doors open at 10 a.m. And I think that might have been today, but I don't know. Maybe it's tomorrow. It was 12 hours ago that he posted this. So, but pretty cool to see. Josh, what is up with this, man? This is Hi Nathan posted this, and this is a Jaime Cortez cover. This is badass.
Yeah, it's a great sci-fi cover
Holy
that he
shit.
did. That was at the I think that was at the Comic Connect auction. So he won that from the Comic Connect auction.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a great pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Shout out to Spine Ticks and the one and only Sith Lordly. Spine Ticks, one of the best comic book content and pop culture channels on YouTube. They've been doing it for a long time, and they just hit 10,000 subscribers. So big congratulations to them for that feat. That is a huge deal. Doesn't get much bigger than that for YouTube. That puts them in a major algorithm category to get more people to see their stuff, and it's pretty damn cool to see how well or how fast that happened for them. So congratulations to Spine Ticks and Sith Lordly. We've been fans of
I
theirs
can't wait
for
for
a
his
long
mystery
time.
box. I can't wait for his mystery boxes now.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah. I
Isn't
don't want to even talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. No more subscriber-based mystery box talk on this unless we're in Drama Alert, and we're not even in Drama Alert. So, did you guys know that Wolverine wasn't modeled after a real person when he made his debut in The Incredible Hulk 181? That changed when he became a core character in the X-Men, though, when artist John Byrne modeled his now iconic look on actor Paul Giamatti in the 1977 iconic movie Slapshot. Pretty damn cool. So there you go.
It's amazing. I've never seen this movie. I've got buddies who've seen it so many times, and I'm like the only one who hasn't seen it.
Oh, bro, it's one of the best. By far one of the best, man. So, hold on.
Yeah, I just saw I got one rejected, which is kind of bullshit.
Why'd you get it rejected?
I've actually, this is the second one I had sent in, and they graded the first one.
Oh, a TV guide.
So why'd they reject that?
Golden
Their
Girls.
reasoning.
It said it's too thick, but again, they graded the first one. So
wow, that sucks.
I say your National Geographic's too thick. I mean, come on.
The OG.
It's because it has the mail-in slip in the middle of it to subscribe versus the other one doesn't. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, no, it's right on the edge, but they did the last one, so no excuse.
Wow.
You know that just so you know, the Golden Girls. My mom's one of those.
Get out
Really?
of here.
No, but she looks just like them. My godmother. You'd be amazed.
Oh my god.
Is that why you had that accent?
Yeah.
Oh, that's natural.
All right. You guys got anything else other than jumping into the Discord and chatting in the Discord with everybody?
I'm going to show you one thing that came from Hasbro today.
Oh, yeah. Pickups. I forgot. We got pickups. Let's go over pickups.
Yeah, because I went to that card show.
All right. Yeah, Yee, why don't you start us off? Because I've already seen what you got, and I'm going to run down and grab my pickup. So I'm going to put you in solo layout. Yee's going to start us. Here we go.
Hit it,
All right. So I went to the H-Town card show today at the Marriott near, what was it? Hobby Airport.
Hobby?
Yeah. So I picked up this Select Curry out of $199. It says $30, but I don't pay sticker price. So I did pay sticker price on this card. This is a Corbin Carroll X Factor rookie.
That's a good buy.
Yeah, so for $20,
he is really good player.
Yeah, and I've opened like 6 of these what is it, monster boxes, and I've not pulled one out yet.
I sent Bryan the hyper.
Oh,
Carol.
Ryan, we can go tomorrow if you're free. I didn't know what your schedule was like, but anyways,
you're going to the game?
No, they have the show
card
tomorrow.
show?
Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much already looked through everyone's things, so I might go for the last card out show. I picked up this John Morant Hollow for $60. I'm still buying his cards because I have so many already. Why stop now when his prices are down? I did buy this in a lot. So this is a Kyle Tucker rookie card from Bowman's Best. The guy also had this Drew Jones Spotlight. I love these Bowman Spotlight cards.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite insert of the year so far. Blaze Jordan first.
Mojo.
So, yeah, his Mojo. And then I also picked up his Sapphire. I got those last few cards all together for $20. And then my favorite pickup from the show is this Jackson Holiday Refractor.
That's the one right there. That's the winner.
So the guy still had like 2 more. I think I'm going to go back there tomorrow and try to get the rest of those.
Did you see any other Jackson Holiday cards? There aren't many cards.
For Jackson Holiday, I saw a lot of Mojos. I saw
the first Bowman Mojo, the variant, the one I sent you that I pulled. We're just kind of looking down. It's not a great card because it looks like he's like signing somebody's card.
But was it supposed to be a sign card or is it just a image variation?
The one that I pulled is an image variant. It's a Mojo image variant.
Because
Jackson Holiday.
Because there's also
really?
like
yeah.
Do you remember that Jackson Holiday from the 20 that he pulled? Yeah, it's a short print card. Like,
why you got to rub it in? Comic Book Countdown.
There are people that are actually selling Wonder Print cards there too, and I just like kind of every time I saw one, I was just like kind of like I started tearing up. I was almost like,
Bryan,
hey,
I was like, how many do you have? I was like, oh. Shit.
I almost asked some of the people like, "Hey, would you sell that for $14?"
All right, Nate, you're up, brother.
All right. So I don't know if you guys just real quickly, if you Lords of Brooklyn actually had asked about like if I got anything on PulseCon because it went through on Friday and it went through all the series. I actually the only thing I ordered was the 2000. Well, I ordered. I think it was originally come out. It was 2009. Was the Crimson Strike team with Baroness and the Zaymon and Timax with the red. Bryan, the one thing I wanted to tell you was that if you look at it, the way they packaged it, it's an Extensive Enterprises briefcase. And it opens up. It's in silver and it's like battle damaged a little bit. And then when you open up, you can see them on like a FaceTime call with the Chuckles that you ordered in San Diego Comic Con.
Wow.
So you see Chuckles walking away with like whatever they wanted and them going nuts. And then on the top is like where the dossier is. It's a Cobra file, and then they're all like 3 figures laying there. But apparently the dossier actually has like the original of how they came up with the figures.
Wow.
Which I think is really cool. So
yeah.
It came out and it was I think 80 or 80. I think it was $79.99. It was $80 for all 3, or maybe $90. So I got 2 of those. So because Bryan was like, I didn't know if you wanted one, but so I ordered 2.
I do want one. I do. Hell
so
yeah.
I've got 2, and then this finally came. This is really after 2 years. It should have been a HasLab, but it wasn't. This was what came out after. Oh, God, shit, man, it's been so long. It was like so after Mandalorian season 2, and then when Fennec Shan and Boba Fett
at the
killed
end.
Bib Fortuna at the back credits, they came out with this, and it's literally been goddamn like almost 2 years before this came, and so I will say the packaging looks great.
What they would have like one 3D printer or something like that in the whole factory.
Oh my god! I mean, where are they doing this? Like the printing, like down the hall.
That's awesome.
I'm sure you got plenty of room for that, though, right, Nate?
Yeah. So, I really was like trying to figure out where I was going to put that RoboCop, the cheapest one you had, like on the wall.
Yeah.
So I've got the sail barge over here, and then if you ever, I tell you what, let me do this.
He's gonna let you guys in. There we go.
So the sail barge is here, and I'm going to put the. I was going to try and do it like the opposite end, like on one of the shelves over here. But there are a couple, like there's the Han Solo that came out, and there's also I'm trying to figure out how to actually do like the Return of the Jedi scene with the sail barge, the smaller barge, throne room, where Han is. You
know what you need to do, bro? You're gonna need to get a camera and do a walkthrough of all that and show what's everything that's on the shelves and put that on your IG.
Yeah, I was out of town this weekend, and actually all the figures or the cases came from like the Visionaries and Silverhawks and the Turtles. So they actually just came down here.
Nice.
And so once I get that done, I actually am planning on doing that.
Yeah, we should call it Cribs, and we should turn it into content. We should all do a Cribs episode and show our setups. So, who's next?
Man.
Anybody else want to go next? Anybody else got anything?
I got a few.
All right.
Gonna rip through.
Tony just went through all of his.
Yeah, so I picked up some 50s
That's cool.
and 60s.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Brazilian horror comics. So you got that one. We got this one.
Wow.
Then I like this one because it's got all the monsters on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frankenstein, the
that's
werewolf,
dope.
Dracula. Yeah.
Josh, you getting these like right before Halloween from different countries and like to push them out and sell them now? That looks awesome.
Yeah,
that looks really cool.
Yeah, this is a Cortez. This is 53, 52.
Nice.
I got this guy.
Wow.
And then I like this one too. This one.
That one's underrated.
Yeah.
Simple, but yeah.
Yeah. Like the chick.
I like it para adultas for adults.
That's sick.
one.
Fire.
This one.
Wow. That one was cool with the eyes.
This one. Then this one.
So basically, Josh has all the Lorcana cards. He has all the Pokemon skateboards
I like this
wrapped
one.
up, and he has all the great Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I like horror stuff. So
Oh, I'm glad I have
one-
Josh's address. Now I know where to
Yeah,
knock on the
right.
door for trick or treating.
And that's it. That's it.
That's
Just
awesome,
that
bro.
stack.
Those are great. Those are
yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that's good shit. All right, here we go. We've got some things I got in the mail. And we've already picked our winners tonight, by the way. The winners of the Wanted Comics giveaway are Keith playing with cover tunes and my boy Chad Cave, because I'm finally sending out something to them, so they're getting it.
Congrats.
I know there's some other people. If there's any other people out there in the live chat that I've procrastinated and forgot to send you something out, please hit me back and let me know. There are a couple people that I owe some stuff to, and I am getting those all sent out because I feel like a big time asshole, and I should send those out sooner. So this is what we're sending to our boys Chad and Keith playing with cover tunes. And you never know, if you put a comment on this YouTube video, you might win something else too. So we are sending out Creepshow, Chad Keith.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's it.
Yeah. So shout out to Wanted Comics. If you guys want one of these, this is a Wanted Comics exclusive. Chad Keith is one of the artists that we have spotlighted on this channel during our IG Artist Spotlight, and he has been doing Creepshow for Drew, and this is awesome. And there's another one on the way, I heard, so you might want to look out for that. So congrats to everybody that got their Creepshows.
Is Drew going to New York? Do you know?
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you going? You're going to New York, right, Nate?
Yep.
All right. I'll tell him to make
So
sure to.
if he has, or I was going to actually ask James if he has any extra, like he has extra pass.
I'll ask.
Because I think
ask. What do
the
you
Hive
think?
Boys
You
are
ask.
starting up, or they're sharing with
Bird
They're
City.
sharing with Bird City,
Right.
and then what? They have 2 tables, one in Artist Alley and one on
something like that. Yeah, because I was going to hit them up and then hit up Mel. Just
For sure, dude. You need to do that. The Hive Boys are going to be there. You're going to be there. I might have you stop by Carla Cohen and what's their names? And Pedrillo's.
Give them your mystery box back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, this was a return. This is a.
So I picked up one of these 9/8 signature series from.
That's the newest one, right?
Yeah.
JTC.
Nice.
JTC. Yeah.
So what color is the background?
It's brown. It's
doo-doo
it's not
brown.
the best. It is doo-doo brown, but I figured this is a nice little flip, you know. So I'll flip.
Because I think like that's the one that like the color didn't match, and I mean again I'm the wrong person to ask, but that one would stick out.
There are some where the color doesn't match, and I bit the bullet.
Uh-oh.
And I paid $30 for this because.
Will do, Phil. Thank you.
Who else is there? Phil? Yeah, Phil is there too. Yeah,
Phil.
Make sure you say hello to Phil. Oh shit! Did I just freaking bend this book? Oh my god! If I just bent it, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah. The Rogues Gallery Flops Comics variant from Third Eye.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his first cover and might be also his first professional work too. So I'm a big fan of this guy, man. This Flops Comics puts out great art. Make sure if you're gonna get his go pick up his FOC cover. If you're gonna go check out Economics and Comics bundles, they have the Flops Comics FOC Harriet Tubman Vampire Hunter cover available too. So get that this week. But yeah, man, I figured. I'm such a big fan of this guy's art. It looks so good, and he seems like a really cool dude. So I'm gonna go buy his first ever cover, and I believe first professional art. He can't remember, but he thought it was this. So if anybody else has any thoughts out there, let us know. I know James Kreider's another big fan of Flops Comics, so shout out to James Kreider, always putting out great IG posts, but this is just really, really cool stuff. So I picked up one of those, and that is pickups for this week. If you guys want to come and hang out with us in the Discord, we're going to jump into the Discord and shoot the shit after the show, which we always do on Saturday nights. We'll see you there. Other than that, Monday night, you guys, I'll be dropping the second episode of the Industry of Comics. This time, it will include Jesse James, Brian Polito, and Billy Tucci, and it is a lot of fun.
Excited.
Man. Oh, I've been editing it the last couple days, and it is funny. I catch myself laughing at Billy Tucci so often. Dude, he is one of the coolest cats in comics. If you guys don't follow his YouTube channels and YouTube shows, he does his own stuff. So go check out his own YouTube stuff. He also shows up on what is it? The All Caps Comics, Ethan Van Sciver's stuff, and all those guys that they do all the cool stuff. Shane Davis, a lot
Shane
of those
Davis,
guys.
I love his Green Lantern was always still my favorite.
Dude, his Sabretooth that was on the Stein Hot 10 was unreal the other night. So, but that being said,
Bryan, I got to do a really quick thank you.
Oh I saw that on.
This just came from Josh down on the lower right hand of your screen. Bought it on his YouTube sale last weekend. Beautiful,
That's
beautiful
awesome.
book. It's a beautiful book.
Thank you.
I got one of the originals of that cover that's going to Hood with the Punch 12.
Bryan, so Jen, I picked up that on the newsstand, or I picked it up on the stand.
Space Cadets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
I
a
did the same thing.
9.4, and because I got that one, was it 13 and 14? Because it was a 14 that had like the Jean Grey, like the Phoenix, like 125, or the variant had.
Yep.
And I got both those, and I'd sent them off, and I sold them a long time ago. But they're just, man, that is a beautiful cover.
By the way, shout out to AOA again for just doing such a great job of moderating and dropping all these amazing links for all these great people that are part of the community, because he does it on a ton of shows, and he is one of the biggest parts of this community, all the work that he does. And I can't say that enough to AOA for just being awesome. So AOA is the best. All right. We'll see you guys in the Discord, the show after show lounge. You can it's the description for the Discord link is below. It's free to get into. You just got to download the Discord app on your phone. I said don't click the link before downloading the app because it'll give you problems, but download the Discord app on your phone, click the link, join us in the after show hangout lounge. We'll probably be there for the next half hour or more. So we'll see you guys in there. That being said, adios.